Bruh. Hello, hello, hello. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Ain't nobody even in here. I'm gonna be able to tell somebody can help me. Okay, so B3 was tell. What's that B3? I don't know if you're still in the chat. It's giving no. Child, let me try what if I cannot. Man. Okay, so we're trying to figure out how to Okay, let's see. Here we go. For some reason, I feel like hold on before I do that. Let me do this. Before I do that, let me do this. Hey, good morning, good morning, good morning. This is technically live number 1 for July. Today is July 19th, 2025. It is 4:22. So sweet. Y'all. It's still on. I was looking at instantaneous and y'all, hold on. Okay. I thought I downloaded SoundCloud on my iPad, but maybe not. But then I also thought everything you download from your iPhone be on your iPad. But I'm guessing maybe not. Okay. I could be wrong. See, that's one thing for me. I don't have a problem with admitting when I'm wrong. But I know some people, they cannot admit when they're wrong, baby. It is not a good look on you or on anybody, rather. If that makes sense. Oh, you hear me? Girl, please do not get me put up at this house. Listen, y'all. I was like, first of all, I was like, I done drunk some water because I said I do not want to be sounding like no man. Hold on, y'all. Hey, Tanika, what did you say? W's in the chat. Oh, girl, I done turned the damn camera around. W's in the motherfucking chat. My dog said she can't. Y'all, I've been trying to hook this shit up all day. Do you hear me? They put W's in the chat for real. Oh, y'all, when I tell you, I'm like so freaking happy. Y'all been trying to hook this junk up all day, y'all. Literally, I've been trying to hook this junk up all freaking day. It is now. Y'all probably like, girl, you just said you was looking at the iPad, girl. First of all, y'all, oh, something. Why I thought it was 30 something. Did y'all know it was 40 something? But yes, thank y'all so much. So this is so exciting. So tell me how you like this. You like this? Pause. I mean, do you like this volume? Do you want me to turn it up? Do you want me to turn it down? Do you want me to change it? I'm saying, tell me. This your world. I'm just here vlogging and I am not a vlogger in my Crystal CG's voice, baby. Oh, it's 3:25. Wait a minute, is my iPad behind? No, my computer say focused on my thing. Oh crap. Hold on, y'all. Yep, it's focused on. Wait a minute. So Tanika is on Central Time. So where are you located? I mean, you don't have to. Wait a minute, y'all. What the freak? Oh, hold on, y'all. Y'all, I'm about to change my little background thing. I'm making a whole new background thing, girl. Yes. Yes, y'all, I did. Girl, wait a minute, you ain't Texas. Okay, girl. So whenever I come to Texas, we gotta link up. Okay. Listen. So I was actually talking to my boo about that jump the other day. I was like, I want to go to Texas. So one of the pastors that I really, really like, Pastor. Wait a minute, can y'all hear me? Tennessee in the building. And I want to come to Tennessee too. Wait a minute. Let me write it down. Y'all, I don't even got my what you call it. Hold on. I'm about to really so I'm about to make a little list in my notepad on my iPad. So because I already got it. So on TikTok, I got a list, right? I got a list. What's up, B3? What's that, B3? So on TikTok, right, I got a list or whatever. And the list is like, I be marking places. Oh, that probably sound better. That sound better. Tell me too. That sound better. Hold on, girl. Girl, it's so exciting. Look, I got my look at me looking out professional. Okay. It's giving, girl, you is not ratchet no more. So you cannot talk on 10. I am practicing to talk at a oh shoot. Yes. Y'all, hold on. Oh, y'all know I did it. Y'all know this is not my station. So this is my boo station, right? Y'all know my station is in the room. I got a Grudio and a Barfist. Great. Thank you. Thank you, Sugar. You're so sweet. Listen, y'all. So I had to upgrade the wallpaper, right? And put some extra stuff on it. Why I done put the wrong wallpaper in there? So I had to put my little name on there because, bruh, now I'm about to freaking scream. Oh, I promise I can't breathe. You know what the good thing is about this? At least y'all know when I type I can't breathe in the chat. Y'all know a bitch cannot breathe. Tina, when I tell you blessed, breathing and blinking. I am so blessed. I am so thankful. Like, y'all, Tina, why did you ask me how are you? I mean, not why you asked me that. I really appreciate that. But Tina, know I've been getting so emotional lately, y'all. And yes, my chest is squeaking. I need to oil it. Just act like you don't hear it. Y'all, it's so much I want to tell y'all, but I cannot be here for a real long time. What time is it? Y'all, why the hell I keep looking at when I got the damn iPad in my lap? Something is wrong with me. Y'all, literally earlier. Okay, let me just end out my brain right quick. Y'all know how to end out my brain. So, first and foremost, let me tell y'all this while I write down where y'all get back. We got Tennessee and we got Texas. Y'all thought I forgot. I told y'all I've been working on trying to stay on track. Okay, hold on. So, this is so exciting. So, first and foremost, Rigga store. What? I cannot let my chest come out, baby. Because when I tell y'all, when Janet never popped out, y'all act like y'all had never seen titties before. That joke was, I mean, it is with the T in the front. Oh, you know what's so crazy to me? How is it? Hey, Trigger Star, good morning. So, if you've never been to one of these, do not feel left out. Nobody has, okay? This is the first time that I've been able to get on StreamYard. So actually, I'm lying, and I don't like to tell my lies. So let me correct that. Earlier, I was on StreamYard with my internet brother, Elevated. So Elevated be helping me with tech stuff, right? So then for what is it called, for like emotional support, then Lily So Lit came up there to support your girl, and DJ Damo. So it was Elevated, DJ Demo, and Lily Solit. And if you see a fourth person on the screen, that's actually me. So what happened was my friend kept calling me, and I already done told my friends, and I put my phone on Do Not Disturb. That means I'm with my YT family. Okay. And I can't even use the cowbell because I told y'all yesterday my boo's still kind of sick, y'all, but I think he getting over it. So what happened was, I don't even know. I don't know if it's stomach bug or if it's like COVID. You know, like not every time when people get sick, not everybody saying it's COVID. But to answer Tina's question, she said, "How am I feeling? I'm feeling great. I don't want to say too much on the internet. But anyways, I had to be loud. Y'all know my boo and my dad always talk loud. So my mama was like, I always talk at a level 10. No, she said I always use my outside voice on the inside. In a voice level 10, but I'm like, I always talk like that. This time I was born. I've been talking like this since I was like, I don't know, able to talk like this. But how do I sound? Do y'all like this mic? Let me show y'all something. First of all, this is why, okay, I'm emptying out my brain, my bad. Hey, Tricky Star, so this your first time here, but what I was telling you is this everybody's first time here. Oh, yeah, that's what I was. Wait a minute. Hold on. Okay, and we back. Can we get some W's in the chat? Let me know. Can you hear me? I'm deleting this shit where I get off. Y'all is not about to, baby. When I tell you I ain't about to be on nobody's sound bar tomorrow, okay, appreciate that. Trigger Star, thank you. So just so everybody know, I give everybody a name, guys. Do not feel left out if I have not given you a name just yet. I'm still working on something. I just want to make sure. Oh, keep it up. Okay, great. So Tanika's world, I call Tanika with a T, because Tanika do keep that T, baby. If y'all do not follow Tanika, I ain't mean to say Tonika. I'm a little lifted in my Tina Chapman, if you know what I mean. And so Trigger Start, that's what we call comments over here. We call them Chatmans. And everybody else call them Chatmans too. Okay. So it's like, because we in the chat, but we comment, even though we live. And I just like to rename everything. It's so funny. Y'all, my husband be teasing me, y'all, but he really like it. It's so funny. I name literally everything. I didn't name my mic yet. I really want to send it back, but it's too late. Y'all, when I tell y'all I'm so mad why his kids don't accept my stuff. I like how they sound though. Hold on. So right now I got it on the little part. So this is the Blue Yeti mic. Y'all need these mics. Oh, Elevator got a mic like this too. He was helping me with it too. Oh, so let me tell y'all. Oh, y'all, if y'all did not see his book, okay, so also, y'all, this is what we call this. This is called Ping Pong Diaries. For those who are just not tuning in, my name is Anthony Surreal. My lives and my page be all over the place, but I'm really about it. So catch me. Ping pong boomerang. Get it. So, anyways, I was just telling y'all, well, I was trying to tell Trick Star, but y'all know every time I tell y'all something, I gotta take a long way. Hold on. I always ask because it's important to check in with the people we care about. Sometimes we can ignore things just being used to moving on to the next thing. I'm glad you're good. Thank you so much, Tina. I truly appreciate that. And that is so good because sometimes we will tell people we're good and we are really not. But right now, when I say I'm well, oh, this lip gloss thing. Y'all do not like this lip gloss. That's why this doggone lip gloss is $2.50. I don't know, but when y'all go on Walmart, if you don't check the clearance tag, you must be rich. Okay. This is the most recent buy. Look at this. Look how much this is. Y'all, this is how do you pronounce it? Is it Logi or Logitech? Logitech. Probably Logitech. Child, the camera and the mic came together. Okay. But look, this was $2.50, regular $9 and something. Okay. Y'all heard me, girl. If I say I'm good 9 times out of 10, I'm drunk. Okay, I'm straight. If I say I'm straight, just know I'm straight. Also, listen, y'all, Trigger Star. So I'm at Trigger Star from, it's so sad, Lord forgive me. Y'all know what's going on. I met her from somebody live. I just can't remember who live because I'm hearing everybody live. And so typically what I like to do is when I go to your page and I subscribe, I watch one of your videos or whatever, right? I just choose a random video. I don't know. Don't have to wait the video I choose. I just choose a random damn video. Typically, I let the algorithm do her thing. Pause. But y'all know what the hell I mean. So one of her lives from like a month ago came up. Who live we was in, girl? Oh, we was in Elevated Live. Okay, she probably like, girl, we was in Elevated Live. Think about the mutual person. Anthony's. Earth to Anthony's. Alien emoji. From my Cubated Live. Okay, listen, y'all. Oh, she a Gemini too, y'all. I'm a Capricorn. Oh, man, triggers. I'm still on your good side. Oh, tell me what happened with Gemini. I know. Yes, sweet. If I call Cameron, you know what that means for free. I need to break. Oh, my husband is a gentleman. Gemini. He's like, Cora, let's talk about these husbands' mouths. Wait a minute, because y'all already know don't play with me. Why y'all ain't even say nothing? Y'all know I'm slow, y'all. Why y'all want to do me like that? I cannot believe y'all. Why nobody ain't say drop the link in the chat, man? Scary tales. Come on up and talk to what you gotta say. I ain't but beat mama. I be wanting to attack with Grace and Fox. Listen, I can't even talk like that, but we don't hear that. A real one in the building. I'm saying this. Oh no, that is not the right thing. Sorry, Paul. I need to touch that man. I'm trying to be quiet. I told y'all my booty not feel good, so he already don't feel good. Y'all know he gonna be talking trash because he be like, I'll be late. But I went to bed real early last night, y'all. That's why y'all ain't see me in the YT street. Why I can't hear Tina? Did I not let her in the door? Hold on. Tina, is you in the door? Okay, Kick from the studio. Tina, is you in here? Is Tina in here? Y'all don't laugh, please. Lesson learned. Do not get on StreamYard when you lift it.
Oh, okay. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, Tina. Welcome to the stage. Tina the
Wow.
realist. What's up, girl? Oh, I always wanted to do like a little radio station. This is so exciting. We can have different callers call in. Hey, Tina, welcome to the stage. Welcome to the late night with Anthony's too. How you doing, girl?
Greetings and salutations, peace and blessings. How you doing this evening, this morning, this afternoon, this right now? How it going?
Yeah, my night just got better, baby, because Tina came to the stage. Bless us with a word today. What you got for us? How was your Friday?
I can't lie. I just woke up. Uh, I ain't been up that long. I think I got up around 9 or 8:30 or 9 or something like that, which is super late for me because generally I get up a little bit earlier than that. But this heat been taking me out.
Is it like real hard where you at, Tina?
Did you just pull out a Bible? Oh, that's a notebook. I was like, wait a minute, this woman about to have church. Wait a minute, church,
Oh, you know,
preach,
no,
tabernacle.
y'all know how we would pull it out. No, I'm gonna read the Bible to y'all in the morning in a few more hours. But I can't wait to
I'm
talk
like,
to
I thought Sunday service was tomorrow.
Triggers. You can come up here. You want to come up here, Triggers? The door open. Just click on the link, and you can come up here too, Queen. You don't even got to get on camera if you don't want to. I'm not one of them. You come as you are, baby. I like the Lord. Come as you are, boo. For real. So I'm trying to get to my notepad so I can write down where y'all live at. So when I come to these places, I can meet up with y'all. This thing ain't working. Tina, you hear me?
Yeah, I'm over here I'm bumping through the night and trying to walk through this house without making a bunch of noise in the microphone.
Oh, this so excited. If I can't count on nobody else, I can count on Tina. You know, guys, and I appreciate that, Tina. Oh, Trigger Stars, you about to come up here and talk to us. So this so exciting. So what I was about to tell y'all is, Tina, have you had the opportunity to well hold on. First let me see if I can change my background. I wanted y'all to see my new background, y'all. It's so cute, but child, okay, I guess that's not important. I could just do it later. But let me remind myself to do it. Child, I don't remember. Anyways, y'all, let's look at this. Tina, have you seen, do you watch PBD, the PBD podcast?
Not to my knowledge, no, I haven't called it. Not that I know of.
Are you familiar with Charleston White?
Yes, very familiar with Charleston White. How could I not be? He's
How
everywhere.
how you feel about him, or like what's your opinion on him from like maybe some of the most recent things you've seen? Oh, you at
Um,
work. Okay.
I have my questions
Okay.
about him because he trolls so much. Um, I sometimes wonder how much of what he does
Mhm.
is still legitimate nowadays. Because when you get add money and you add clout to a good purpose or good intentions, things tend to warp over time. And so while I think at some point he had a good message and I still think he a good hearted fellow. It's just that I kind of question what his goals are at this point, because he could be at a place where he like, I done got mine, me and mine gonna be straight and forget the rest of y'all, you know. On the other hand, I think that he's still an active part of trying to um be a benefit to some people, maybe to some young people, you know what I'm saying, off
Mhm.
camera.
Mm-hmm.
But when you're talking about someone who's selling a personality, that's his product, that's his brand. And so,
Right.
when you swing in personalities, you got to take what they say with a grain of salt.
Right. Right.
Because if
Agreed.
you don't have the proper discernment to know when he's joking, know how to take his jokes when he's joking, and
Right.
know how to extrapolate, you know what I'm saying, the real out of what that joke is. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times he could be saying something that's truthful, but because of how he said it, it can come across offensive and it can come across funny. So it's all about, can you peep what he's saying without him necessarily getting in trouble, and him being able to fall back on the fact, I'm just a comedian, I'm a clown. You know what I'm saying? It's like
Mm-hmm.
you're dismissive of what he's saying. I'm like, but I can't dismiss everything you say because I know that some of those things are factual.
Right. Right. Agreed. Excuse me. Listen, it's so crazy. Hold on. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all beautiful king and queens hear me? They probably like Child's only one person here. Okay, it's still kings and queens. Listen, y'all. This is my question, Tina. It's so crazy that you said that, like exactly what you mentioned in reference to. It's hard to determine like what's like the character, what's real, and those are all of the things that I kind of struggled with, like honestly, with him, because sometimes he would be saying stuff right, and I had automatically like wrote him off. But excuse me, when I started like watching different stuff, and my husband been like following him for like a really long time,
Hmm.
and he was just basically what you mentioned, that a part of it is like a character, and I'm like, it's so crazy. I get what he's saying in reference to, okay, he was preaching like the same message and nobody like paid him no attention, right? But
Hmm.
when he started like the character like part of him, then it was like, okay, people started like listening to him. And I'm like, okay, I get it, but now it seemed like then what you said in reference to with the money and all of this other stuff now getting involved, it kind of seemed like I don't know if he's trying to. Yeah, I don't know if he now at one point I truly felt like he was genuine and doing it for like the people. But now I'm like, okay, is he kind of like doing it for himself? Because he literally will say one thing and then like be flipping. And I don't know, that's like mhm.
See, and that's the thing about when it comes to Charleston Wright being so polarizing.
Mhm.
You either love him or hate him. A lot of
Mhm.
times, because he pushes the envelope so far, it's like when
Okay.
you want to embrace him, he say something that's so jacked up. It's like, oh heck, no, I was cool with you at first, but nah, I don't rock with you. You went too far. But
Right.
one thing I respect about Charleston White is he finds a way to tell you the absolute truth, put it smack dab in your face, and make you either laugh at it or think about it.
Mm.
Cause I listen real
Yeah,
hard. I got 2 ears, and I
I
peep
like
game just
that.
like you know what I'm saying. I listen to game like I listen to scriptures. So it's one of those things of, okay, what are you saying? Even though you saying what you saying, I'm reading in between the lines, because
Right.
he said something real controversial one time. But
What
when
he
he got through
said.
talking, I was like, oh, but he telling the truth. He was talking about how back in the day,
Mhm.
when they were younger, how they had ran trains on girls and this, that, and the other.
Mhm.
And at some point, no meant yes. And so he was saying basically they were graping the girls or whatever back then. Well, that's the thing. What's categorized now as non-consent, at that particular time, it was consent to a certain extent, because they were willing to do it, whether they had the mindset to do it or not. And because it wasn't illegal at that time or wasn't brought to the forefront, a lot of stuff went on. You know what I'm saying? Talking about young men, young girls, and things of that nature. So, but when he said it, because of where we are in society now, with how we see things, how we view things, and now you're trying to take away the consent from a previous era. Now I'm like, how you gonna do that? That's like I gave you permission to drive my car when back in 1999, and then you get in the accident, and then you want to turn and say, but I ain't really give you permission to drive my car. You ain't had no license.
That's exactly what be happening, Tina. When
Hmm.
I tell you, Tina, you like the realest, you are like the realest, y'all. I'm so happy I met Tina, y'all. I'm so happy I met Tina. I'm so happy I met her.
Likewise, the feeling is mutual. When I tell you that, you remind me of like the you remind me
Okay.
of an era of back in the day when there would always be somebody that was real super cool once you got to know them, you know. But it's like very few people knew how cool they actually were
Oh my God,
unless they
they
listened to them.
cry.
And so I would sit back and I'm like, you seem quite animated, because you always seem hyper. But at the same time, you just got a lot of energy. You know what I'm saying? You just seem to have a lot of energy. And so, but it's positive energy, which is cool to me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, oh, well, that's cool. I dig that.
And you about to make me cry. Oh my Lord, it's so funny you said that. That is like what my boo was like. He fell in love with. He was just like, the more and more he listened to me, he just fell in love with me. And it was so crazy because like all the things that my boo fell in love with me for are like all the things that other people really didn't like about me.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought I had to change like certain things. And he like, why do you need to change? Like, why do you think it's you? Mama was like, I wish like people would see the world how you see it. Like you try to give everybody, which I really do. I try to give everybody like grace and the benefit of the doubt, And life
Mm-hmm.
is so short. Like the older I get, the more and more and more I realize like life is literally in the blink of an eye. Like it can all be over with, and then you just really you think like, dang, was it really worth it? Like, was that really worth it? Like, I don't know. So I used to be a bitch. I mean, a B word, a bitch, like back in the day, y'all. I know I was. I was supposed to be looking at that word wart. Wart like Trigger still here or Trigger went bad at work. Trigger, are you just listening? If you're just listening, it's totally cool. Do you work an overnight shift? Oh, I forgot. Trigger in California, I think. Aren't you in California, Trigger? Tanika in Texas. And Tina in Tennessee. What
Mm-hmm.
what Tennessee got, Tina?
The first 48.
You did say that the other day. Okay, I need to remember that. Ask my best friend about that when I talk to her. I'm gonna be like, tell me about what you know about the first 48 from Tennessee.
Now, don't get me
She
wrong. Memphis isn't terrible. Uh,
mhm.
uh, and I say specifically Memphis because this is where I've been the majority of my life. I've been in Memphis. It's not terrible, but it's no different than if you live in uh the suburbs versus living in the metropolitan areas. You know that there are differences and stuff, and depending on how you came up, what looks like survival to one person is actually just living for the next. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I mean, it ain't all as cracked up as it's not all of what people try to make it be when you're talking about people behind a camera. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, if you don't live here, then you don't know the ins and outs, the ups and downs. You don't know how the community comes together. You ain't out here with the camera then. No, you wait until somebody got a chalk line, and now you want to come out here with the camera. So it's just one of those things that I just understand that um every place has good and bad,
Mhm.
rich and poor, and in between.
Mhm.
It's just about how can you navigate in the space that you're in? Because I've lived in several different places, not just
Where all
here.
have you lived at?
I've lived in Mississippi. I've lived in Georgia. I've lived, and of course here.
Okay, right,
Um,
right.
hmm yeah, here in
That's so
Tennessee.
exciting. Let me ask you this. So, I mean, not trying to get in your business, but I'm just so curious. I love how y'all be letting me just ask questions and don't get aggravated. That's how my boo be like. He don't never
Oh,
get
you can't never
frustrated.
ask me a question. I'm gonna get aggravated because I know how to say that ain't your business. In the nicest way, respectfully. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, ask away. You might not like your answer, but I can. You can ask what you want to ask.
Really love. I was about to ask you, like, were you in the military or like what made you travel? Like, were you just traveling because like you like to travel? Like, were you like I want to relocate? I told my husband, so my oldest daughter is going to the 11th grade this year, right? And I was like, maybe when she go to college and it's only our youngest daughter, I was like, maybe we can like relocate. Like, I really do like living in Florida, but I do want to like, try to live somewhere else.
Uh huh.
So I wanted to know, like, how did you end up going from like Mississippi to like to Georgia to where you are now?
Well, now this is hilarious.
Wait.
I how can I put this? At one point in time, I was a hustler, and
Ooh.
I hustled quite a bit, and it had me moving around quite a
Okay.
bit. Yeah, and
Okay.
so yeah, but when it comes to my family moved around because they were in the military. I was born in
Okay.
California, but was raised in Memphis.
Really?
So, yeah. And so, it's the thing of not feeling like I belong here, having
Mhm.
to get adjusted to the differences, even though they may have been slight. It was enough of a difference to make a difference. You know,
Right. Right.
did not seeing things the way that everyone else sees them, and not doing
Mhm.
things the way that everyone else does them. And for a while, it may have become problematic at times, but it wasn't enough to the point where I'm like, I'm ready to, like, wet up the school
Okay.
or nothing. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right. Right. Right.
But yeah, it's
Y'all.
one of those things. And that's another thing too. I've been to prison.
No, I didn't know that. Have you? Let me ask you this. No, I did not know that, but this is just like, it's so crazy. I get to like just talk to you like right now, and like everybody can just come in and listen. But last night I was gonna text you and be like, Tina, is you sleep? And then I just ended up getting on live, and you had got on live, and we was on there talking, and then T's came in. Or was that the night before? Y'all just Tina be on all my lives, y'all. Tina like my co-host, my
That is hilarious.
official co-host. I'm for
Uh,
real, Tina. But listen, did you sign up to go on Supreme show? I mean, like, do you feel comfortable talking about
Supreme
that?
Supreme will be doing my first official interview because he's going to be interviewing me about the prison stuff. So it's a lot I
Oh,
can't say about that because I'll be doing it on his show.
hey, hey, baby, say less. Next subject, baby. So yes, this is my co-host, and yes, y'all, she dropped a little tea. So now that y'all know, y'all gonna catch her on the realest. When I tell y'all, if y'all think Supreme is crazy, catch him on catch him the morning. Catch
Oh
him
my goodness.
the morning after he done seen some junk that made him go pop. When I say hilarious, I probably put like 50 copies. Even did you see it, Lord? It's so funny. Y'all go look at it.
I have a
Yeah,
whole lot of respect for Supreme in
I'm
that.
so for real. Yes.
Yeah, in that he has a good head on his shoulders. And while, his delivery can be a bit abrasive if you're not used to it. And then again, I have thick skin, and so I've heard some of the worst of the worst. You can't check me better than I can, and if you want to roast a thon, we can get it going. You know what I'm saying? So, and so
What
my
did
thing
Jay
has
say?
yeah, so it's one of those things when you come across somebody that's cut and dry, shooting
Yep.
from the hip, and
Yep.
even though it may sound like it's at the side of his neck, there's always principle in what he's saying. So, as as it goes, when you are real, when you can catch
When you a real one and you don't need a mid, baby.
it. He's a rarity that I have a whole lot of respect for what he does and his platform and how he goes about doing the things he does, you know.
When I
And
tell
he's standing
you,
on business.
and I am mad at him, and he better keep standing. Like the Supreme don't even know, y'all. Literally, it was BNV, like help me like change like my perspective, like my outlook with YouTube. Supreme did like literally like the morning after I had quit, because y'all know I hadn't quit YouTube. And
Mhm,
then like that next morning I got up, I was on the line with Ryan and Ryan, it was Ryan, Bambi,
mhm,
BNV, and we was on there, and BNV was like just being like so encouraging. And he was just like, like I think he said something like, I can see you going so far because of like how I was and like my energy and stuff. He was like,
mhm,
but you gotta like, he was like, you're so aggressive. He was just like, and he was so like nice. Like that was the nicest like somebody had ever like said it to me. Like probably
mhm.
besides you, Tina, because you always be like so nice. And like even if you like like if you give me like info or something, like you just it's like in such a graceful way. Oh my lord, I'm about to cry again, y'all. I'm so emotional. What the hell is wrong with me? Oh, I'm not gonna cry.
Oh Lord.
I'm a G, y'all. I'm not gonna cry. I'm not crying. I'm not crying. It's my lashes. It's really my lashes. No, I'm really crying, y'all.
But I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna be honest with you. It is so refreshing to be able to talk to real people, you know, because that's what the thing is, when you go the majority of your life dealing with your relatives. I remember saying this once before, when you're little, you have the relatives or the family that you were born into. But when you get grown, you choose your own family. And sometimes you have to go through our life finding out who you are so you can be able to pick your tribe. You know what I'm
Yep,
saying? Or recognize where your tribe is.
yep.
Because there are always people that can't accept you, don't understand, and this, that, and the other. Then you have others that even though they don't understand, they're willing to take the time to find out. You know.
And those others, like I love everybody, but those type of others, like they really hold a special place in my heart because in the time that we in, Tina, it's like nobody don't want to hear the other side. Like
Yes, yes.
I don't know how to explain it. It's just like however I feel like this what it is and that's all like that's it. But
Hmm.
everybody feel like how they feel from like experiences, like their own actual experiences. And if you haven't experienced it, then it's kind of hard for you to understand like where I'm coming from. If that makes sense. Like what I'm trying to say. It'd be hard for me to explain stuff, y'all. But yeah, but I seen Supreme live that morning, and he was just like, you know what? And matter of fact, I need to ask him if he started a new channel. I mean, I know he had started one, but that's why I was thankful when I had got gifted a membership because I was gonna join his channel. But then I'm like, okay, now I ain't rich now, so I'm like, do I join the current channel or the new channel? But like that morning, this one particular morning, he was just like, F that, like, I'm gonna talk about like what I want to talk about. Like, yes, I support Trump. Like, yes, this, yes, that. And if you don't like it, then you can take your ass home. Like, yes, I needed this type of energy. Like, yes, because I'll be so worried about hurting people's feelings, but I'm like, the type of person I am, like I would never like just intentionally like hurt somebody's feelings. So it's
Hmm.
like if you know me or you're getting to know me, then you gotta kind of look at it from the standpoint of well, knowing that I know Anthony's and like other things that we done like been through, like okay, yeah, she didn't mean it like that. Like even if I heard it like that, I know Anthony's and she most likely did not mean it like that.
Hmm.
everybody be so soft these days too. Like, and he is a straight shooter. And I'm not gonna lie to you, probably like before like COVID, if I would have
Mhm.
like met Sabrine, I would have been going back and forth in his comments. Like I would have made a whole bunch of like troll pages and stuff that are fake pages. But that was before I like actually woke up. Like I remember I was like chilling with my boo one day, y'all, and I said something, and he was like, "You are a feminist," and I was like, "What?" And I was like, "I can't be no feminist. I'm married." And he was like, "You are a feminist," and I'm like, "Huh?" And then I don't know, y'all. People who talk harsh, I don't know. I used to be one of those people. It was like if you said something to me, I was like really big on tone to where but what you said is like how you said it to me. I didn't even hear what you said. And it could have been a God
Mhm.
honest truth. You could have been telling me something. You could have been telling me, don't take another sip of this water bottle because you're gonna die, bitch. And
Mhm.
like because you said it how you said it, I done drink it, and it's like dang, you were trying to save my life. And because I feel like how you told me, maybe I don't know, it's people gotta get tougher skin. I don't know, like why we so soft?
Because people don't tell the truth.
You think so?
Because people are so worried about, oh, I want this person to like me. I want this person to accept me. I want this person to think this about me or that about me. And we can be so concerned with our own image in the eyes
Mm-hmm.
of other people that we're not willing to be ourselves. And then we in turn become fragile because nobody knows you. It's one of
Oh,
those things of if you're trying to be everybody else, who knows the real you? That means the people that are in your life that don't know you, you don't know if they for you or not because the real you ain't showed up for them to support.
that is crazy that you say that. That's so crazy. I mean, not crazy in a bad way, crazy in a good way. I gotta find another word. Okay, y'all. So over here we're gonna be learning new words, but I don't know what the word, but
I'm like,
we
what's the word of the day? What new word we learning?
okay. So today, but you probably already know this word because y'all, Tina is like real extra smart. Tina like is like so smart, y'all. Oh, and side note, pause. If y'all have not checked out Elevated Stock Book, when I tell y'all, I told my boo, I was like, boo, I had to put a tip on that book. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
y'all, the book break it down. So I've been trying to like learn stocks and stuff for a little while now. And child, I was even on ChatGPT, y'all trying to figure this out. Oh, I ain't now I forgot to say tell it to me like a third grader who trying to get rich and don't gotta go on no more and be rich for the rest of their life and can take care of their parents. Oh, I'm gonna ask him and see what he say. But um if you don't know how to work ChatGPT or whatever, and if you want to just support Elevated, oh look at me doing like a little commercial thing. You know how the people be having like the commercials inside of the show, the ones that you can't skip when it's on
Mm-hmm.
premiere. Mm. We don't skip those guys. Watch your people stuff all the way through. But I'm doing a commercial, so this is like a commercial for Elevated book. So I had the opportunity to get Elevated book the other day to anybody that's trying to get into like digital coins and stuff. I'm not trying to be funny, y'all. I am not. I'm like trying to get myself back on like a good financial path. I grew up with a two-parent household. My parents told me do not go get people stuff if you're not going to pay for it. My parents told
Mm-hmm.
me you need to save money. Every time you get paid, I don't care if it's $20, you need to save money because you need money for if something happens. Right? My
Mm-hmm.
parents told me a lot of things, and that's why I be like, oh my Lord, like the Lord do everything, and He set everything up like according to His plan. But y'all, when I tell y'all, I have made some really, 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 really really, really times like 100 times, 100 more times, dumbass decisions, excuse my language, y'all. I wish I would have just listened to my mama. So that's why I constantly talk to my kids because I do not want them to make all of the dumb decisions. I mean, I spent a good amount of my life, like the older part of my life, y'all trying to literally go back and do everything parents told me to do. So it's like I was hustling backwards because now I have to redo everything twice, if that makes sense. I don't know. If somebody hear this on the playback, please make better decisions. Please don't be like me. I feel like now I have to work in overtime. It's crazy. What do you have to say about that, Tina? Tina, like why? Tina low key like my therapist too. So what
I
you got
think
for me?
that
What you got
I
for me?
think it's just good to have a good foundation to start on. You know what I'm saying? Like when you got the foundation of good parents, you know what I'm saying, that instill some good principles in you, you got something that you can build upon. You know what I'm saying? And you could take the legacy of that they have passed down to you and create an empire just from the principles of what's being taught about always putting something back. You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to get something to put something back first. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So they not only telling you make sure you're able to provide for yourself, but provide for your future too. You know what I'm saying? So I think about that, you know.
Yes,
That's real. Everybody don't have that.
literally. So if you haven't now, guys, please do not take it for granted. But also, y'all, you need to say where you need to go. The world is going digital, y'all. I know y'all be seeing Big Donnie. I'm always talking about y'all. It was like a lot. It was a big part of the budget in the big beautiful bill in reference to that, y'all. Y'all need to get elevated book, and it's reasonable, y'all.
Hmm.
Y'all, what's the name? Is he live? Hold on, y'all. It's fine. You're getting ahead of yourself. Y'all, we about to watch what's the name? Y'all be watching BNV. We was about to watch
Uh,
Austin.
I have not. I don't know if I've caught his live before.
Do y'all want to check BNV out? Let me check the chat, man. I'm sorry, y'all. Now I need to do better. I'm on stream, y'all. Now I have no excuse. I can see all the chat. So here we go. I'm gonna put some respect on the chat, man. Okay, guys. Hold on, let me see. Oh, how do I show y'all this? Hold on, let me see. Include audio.
Okay.
Entire screen. Here we go.
Wait,
Let me make
I'm
sure,
sorry.
Lord. Okay. Hold on, y'all. Here we go. This is too exciting.
What?
Did I say the right screen?
Oh, no wonder why I ain't never seen that. I thought I was subscribed to him already.
You wasn't.
Well, I am
Listen,
now.
I know that's right. B&B is litty. Hold on, but how can I? Oh, I can't even. Oh, Tina, can you drop his on? Oh, hold on. You know, I was about to say his link. How do you stay focused? Child, barely. Why him got barely on the poll? And he always put a poll, y'all, when you go to his live. His stuff be so informational. Everybody been giving me information, and I've been like taking it. Tina be giving me, oh, Tina keep me encouraged. Tina's so sweet. Okay, y'all, let me hurry go through the chat bit. It's fine, something, y'all. I don't know what time I'm gonna be. I got busy today. I mean, it sounds real busy, but it's busy. Y'all know my daughter went to doctor, went to her birthday was the other day. She went to dinner. Now she having another dinner at long. Y'all, this too much. It's too much, y'all. It's too much. It's too much. What my friend was saying, blah, blah, blah. Okay, why not? I can't wait to try it too. I don't even remember what we talked about. I need to
Okay,
go
I
back.
just dropped this link in your chat.
Thank you so much, Tina. Okay, guys. So if y'all don't mind, guys, B3, what's up? If y'all don't mind, guys, we're gonna circle back just because y'all know I will get. Now, why did y'all want to show up like that? Oh my lord, I don't even know what the hell I'm doing now. Hold on, y'all. Oh lord, what the hell have I done? Okay, sorry, y'all. Speak my language. Oops. Oh, private chat and put me. Y'all, when I tell y'all I'm about to screen, I freaking love Tina. Tina had to sit in backstage. Y'all, Tina is so funny. Oh my lord, Tina is so funny.
What? What happened?
Looking at the backstage stage. Talking about her girl put me on.
Well, you looking at me, you talking about the real squad. I ain't playing.
No, I'm talking about the studio chat where only me and you can see.
Oh.
You talking about let me up. I was trying to figure out how to get you on the screen. Y'all.
Oh, when I had put that in the back chat. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it's so funny. I just need to see the oh I love it. Okay, y'all, let me see. I'm trying to see how to get so why is it doing that? It won't let me hold on, let me see. Oh y'all. Oh, you know what? What's his name? Hold on. BNV Finances. Hold on, y'all.
There we go. Widescreen. Now we can see something in life.
Hey, y'all. What's up, y'all? What's up? What's up, chat? What's up? Real
In this thing.
hold on, let me see. Let me give me the info. Y'all, okay, so well hold on. First, I'm gonna go back. Hold on, I got him playing on my iPad. Oh, I could listen to him like this. Because we gotta go over this right fast, y'all. Because what Tina was saying is so true. So I'm gonna leave B&B right here, y'all, because y'all know I be supporting. Hold on. Did I answer this? He don't got barely in there. How do you stay focused? It really is determination. And that comes from like the help of the Lord. And I'm liking his video because that's what you should always do. When you go into people's video, y'all, and they got a poll, answer the damn poll. Okay, here we go. Okay, let's see. Oh, I thought y'all could see him. My bad. Oh, y'all can't look at him. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Yep. Y'all hear that?
Mm-mm.
Trying to see if that was on his video. Is that outside? Because we don't got no dogs now. What?
Oh, mm.
Okay, y'all. My bad, y'all. What time it is?
I
Mm.
understand if I hear something crazy,
Tina,
mm,
like,
I
girl.
can't even say what I want to say like I want to say it, but I'm just saying.
Y'all, you know you could be yourself. Tina, say what you listen. I cannot wait to see your interview. This is so exciting. I love watching people interviews. You get to like, find out a little bit more about them. But
Hmm. It's so many different layers to me though, because I'm not one dimensional, and because
mm-hmm,
I've had a lot of different experiences and have been through some different places and had involved myself in a lot of different things. It's a
mm-hmm,
thing where I'm like, it ain't a whole lot that I don't feel necessarily comfortable talking about. It's just that, it's about, okay, what is your platform about? What are we talking about here? What's the subject matter?
right.
And go into that because I have lots of thoughts. I have thoughts about some of everything. But
Mm-hmm.
as far as what my life consists of or has consisted of, it's just a lot of different facets to my life. I've never been one dimensional.
I
Never.
love that. How do you think that? Oh no, I can't ask you no more questions. Okay. Hey, I am here with Tina the realest, y'all. That is not Tina's actually name. Her actual name, as you can see, this is her actual um wifey channel name, y'all. But yes, I'm here with the lovely, I call her Tina the realest, and she my co-host for today, and we are about to review this. Tina is she always be having like really great words of wisdom, y'all. Now let me make sure I share the right screen. Now we might get little Tina just so everybody else can see. But Tina was saying earlier about I said, how did everybody get so soft? And y'all I had to have some business, if you know what I mean. So I was like, how did everybody get so soft? And Tina was like, um, because nobody don't tell the truth. And Tina, why you think nobody don't tell the truth?
Oh, you asking now?
Mm-hmm. Before I
Um,
start this.
well, truth be told, people don't like telling the truth because of their own insecurities. And the thing about having an ego or the thing about having pride is that I understand the whole concept of being excellent in the things that you do. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? That you do things, you know what I'm saying? You try to make sure, you put forth your best effort as it relates to things. On the other side, it's the thing of um, I don't want somebody to tell me this about myself. So
Ooh,
you present to another person the image that you want them to see instead of allowing them the space to see who you are and make the decision of whether or not they can rock with that. Because
agreed.
people, I mean, because what all it boils down to is people are afraid of rejection. That's it. In
Agreed.
whatever form, they just scared of rejection.
I agree. I hope we can hear this. Hold on. They talking about be careful sharing. Be careful sharing screen if audio. If you have a guest, they will hear themselves. You're sharing everything you hear, including their voice. This won't happen if you share a browser tab. Since you only share audio from the tab. What? I don't know what this means. Tell me if y'all can hear this. Hold on, let me turn it down because earlier when I thought y'all could hear, y'all couldn't. That joint was so loud. I said, I know they about to be like, damn, she bust my eardrum. And then you was like, still don't hear nothing. I was like, okay, so I just bust my own eardrum by myself. Which I'm not saying I want to bust y'all eardrums too. I was kind of happy that y'all eardrums ain't get busted, to be honest, because you know, these days they be trying to sue everybody, baby. They will sue their best friends, you heard me? Okay, hold on, y'all. Before I start the video, now I just want to tell y'all know I be like, I have been trying to work on the language that I use. Um, so, but I cannot account for everybody else. So, if bad words bother you, hold on, let me take this right. I'm like, whoa, who if any sponsors are listening, y'all also hold on, y'all. Don't forget, y'all, if you're trying to come up this year with the Bitcoin and stuff in the stock market, digital stuff, holler at Elevator, y'all. Make sure y'all following his page, Elevator Mindset. 15 is free. Hold on, I can get his link. Y'all, hold on. I can get his link from another tab over here. I forgot I got three. Got I got three screens. Yes. Courtesy of one of my last employers. Cause child, I gotta do a story time I had to try me, y'all. They know I got the screen though, so don't be trying to be messy, y'all. The lady told me. She thought I cared if you out my last check. Okay, well, I don't care. They really didn't take it out my last check. I only worked like a day and a half, y'all. Anyways, let's get it. So, we are about to watch a video. This is from the PBD podcast. If you are not familiar with PBD, this is him. You can go subscribe to his page. I am subscribed to their page, I think. Or am I not? No, I am subscribed to all the big people, but I think I did subscribe to PBD. But I'm in guest mode right now, y'all. Let's see. Charleston White is on here, y'all. If you are a person that you get easily offended, you might need to move on. Come back and see me later on. I'm gonna be back on live, like probably on like later on the day, throughout the day. I'm going to Baby the Elbows mom. Misty having a party today, so I'll be over there. I'll probably go live over there. If she don't go live, I'm gonna go live. We gonna be live, y'all. Y'all know we be hanging. Y'all, why I'm up here dancing and stuff, thinking y'all can see me and I done turn the camera off. But anyways, so moving on. Y'all I'm about to get a shot. Ooh, is it too late to take a shot or too early to take a shot? Y'all, while I was looking at one of my old videos, real quick, pause. Y'all, I was like, I really be sleeping on myself, y'all. I was watching my video. I watched my video all the way through. It was so good. It's like when I first started looking into like politics and stuff, y'all. And you know why I went back and watched that? If you guys want to watch it too and see why I feel how I feel, you can do that. It is posted on my community tab. And also, if I did not already tell y'all, I'm doing a 16-day challenge. On the spot in your boot camp. I also been posting my dad. Anytime you see my content, if you could just do like Trigger Star do, like Tina the really do every time she had opportunity. I really appreciate you, Tina. She be on myself and Yo-Yo be on myself. I really appreciate that. You know, you guys don't have to do that. I really appreciate it. I appreciate everybody that take the time to like and comment on my stuff. And if I'm forgetting to say your name right now, charge it to the trees and not my heart, please. Okay, now I'm about to read the chat minutes. And side note, pause. Charleston White uses a lot of bad words. So if you don't like cuss words, Y'all, I will not feel no type of way. You do not gotta watch this video, okay? I'm trying to get my watch hours up. Y'all remember I was deleting my videos. Do not delete your videos, y'all. If you delete your videos, that show's slow behind. Having to do double time work again. But y'all, remember I told y'all the other day I had 592 hours, y'all. Do y'all remember that? Do y'all know how many hours I got now?
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, I'm about to check my hold on. Oh, I lost a subscriber. Yes. Another fake one bites the dust. Hold on, y'all. Oh, and I got some good likes. Thank y'all. Y'all so sweet. I can't see the likes of the video. I have officially, hold on. I can, okay, so this is as of July 14th, 2025. I have 628 hours. I had 592 the other day, y'all. Thank y'all for helping
How
me.
how do you find your analytics?
So in YT Studio,
Mm-hmm.
so download YT Studio or you can get that from like YouTube. And then when you in YT Studio, on the far right hand at the bottom, it's like a dollar sign and it say earn. And then at the top it say become a YouTube partner. And then it tell you like the different levels, like to um like the different levels for like monetization. And then under the eligibility, it'll tell you what you need. Because you need three long form videos in the past 90 days. You need 3,000 watch hours. That's for like the first part of monetization. You need like 3 million short views. Then for full monetization, you need 4,010 million short views. But it have a tracker on there that tell you. So when you become eligible, it like highlights for you, or it's supposed to. I ain't got that yet, y'all, to see if it actually highlight and tell you. This is the easiest way to keep up with it. Oh, hold on, let me see. Okay, we did. Let me see. Keep it up. Always. Yes, yes. Tina was checking on me. She's so sweet, y'all. So true. Yup. If I say I'm good, oh, yup. My dog probably sleep, man. Tanika, a real one, too. If I say I'm good, I'm 2.5 seconds for crack. Okay, if I say I'm good, I need you to run and take cover. That's what I was telling her earlier, y'all, when I was on the live stream practicing. I was like, y'all, if I start crying, I've been so emotional. I was like, and I cry like with everything now for some reason. But I was like, hey, if I cry when I'm mad, I'm probably about to stop crying. So you need to run.
That is so crazy. Over here in studio looking, and I
Mm-hmm.
literally have 83 subscribers. I ain't got nobody's nothing on my channel other than the stuff I repost.
Oh, you
That's
know what that means?
wild.
That's
That
how
is.
many people love what you be talking about. Remember, you said you had been like with your friend. You've been on like all kind of different panels. Just
Mhm.
you, your different walks of life. Tina, when you gonna get your channel started? So you said Supreme gonna be like your first interview. Do y'all have it actually scheduled yet? So the people
No, it
can.
is not scheduled yet. No, it is
Okay,
not. Um.
okay. I try to say
Uh.
to the people, cause y'all don't we love Tina? If you not subscribed to her, please. I don't got night bot Tina. I'm sorry, but you know you can drop anything you want in the chat. Pod.
Dang. Thanks, V3. Look, Captain over there with the
Oh,
compliment.
hold on. Let me get all the way down here. Y'all know I be behind the chat in. Okay, hold on. This is B30. Cause your quality Tina up B3. When I say B3, big Aussie boy, yes. Hey B3. So when I type B3 in the chat, man, you notice how I'm saying your name. I be saying, hey B3. Then I be like, Tina too. Real. That's what I think I'm just start calling you Tina too, right? And she and Tina TRS. Yeah, Tina TRS. She first member, yes. See. The real squad. Yes, y'all. For real, B3 is another one that be supporting. And you know who else be supporting? Anthony be supporting too. Anthony is very supportive. Have y'all watched some of Anthony content? It's very good. I watched him. He was doing something with construction, and it was just so cool. I never been that close before. Itself and passing by it and slowing up, stopping up traffic. Hey,
I know
he was
B3 that I'm sorry, go ahead.
oh no,
Huh?
oh you good B3? Thank you so much B3. I appreciate that. Now what were you saying, Tina?
B3 is one of those cats that I want him to have the opportunity to come to the States and
Mm,
go a few places. Like if we were to stop in Florida and we would have dropped in and you do some content on your channel. And then we
mm,
might go to Jersey or New York up there with whatever them cats name up there, Coach Ming Rain or somebody, I don't know. And then we
mhm,
might slide through and be somewhere, maybe Arkansas or something with P9. You know what I'm saying? Or
mhm,
go, I don't know where Jay is. We might stop by wherever Kiss from Jay is. You know what I'm saying? Just
mhm.
within a like a 2 week window. And I was serious when I was like, hey, you got your passport? Because I really want you to experience some things, here, because I think he's a really, really cool dude. And I think that he would have the opportunity of a lifetime in just being connected. You know what I'm saying? And be able to
Agree,
get a chance to have, a good time. You know what I'm saying? It's not
agree.
often you come across people, from other walks of life and you feel like this like family to me. You know what I'm saying? Every time I
100%.
see B3 in a channel, he's always positive. He
Always,
always, giving shout outs. You know what I'm
always,
saying? When he's modding, he always got something good to say. He's funny
always,
at times. You know what I'm saying? And I'm
always.
like, it's one of those things where I'm like, um, I know a lot of people like, well, what about me? I'm like, but yeah, that ain't got nothing to do with you. I'm
Right,
just talking about
right,
him specifically. You know
right,
what I'm saying?
right.
And so, it's just one of those things where I'm like, man, I think that would be cool. And then you're talking about, people's channels blowing up because we would have literally someone from Australia, what I'm saying, to
Mhm.
connect with. You know what I'm saying? And you never know what kind of networking that would do and what kind of partnerships you could have just because
Right.
you're connected on an international level. You know what I'm saying?
That would be so cool for him too, because you
Yeah.
know what? Because we see one thing on the internet, right? Like it's one thing to, like I had a whole different outlook before I started like actually getting on live. Like, you know what really changed my outlook? I got back on Twitter. I had a Twitter account since like 2011. I
Hmm.
stopped getting on there, and then like Rhonda Pollitt, like around the election time, like 2020, I got back on Twitter because like it was like everybody had a Twitter. Like they may not have one platform, they may not have this, but everybody had a Twitter.
Hmm.
I started seeing things. I don't know, y'all. I know so close minded guys, but it was like I just started seeing things so differently because I'm like, dang, people are just like us. Like we have some of the same, we deal with some of the same issues, we face some of the same problems.
Yeah.
We just look different. We're just in different places. Like it's crazy. It's crazy, but it's good. Like I think that would be good for him too. Cause isn't he a YouTuber?
Yes.
B3,
Huh?
you be YouTubing too, right? B3 a YouTuber.
Yeah, he got content. Yes.
Check it. Wait a minute. I know I said. I know. You
But
know what? I
yeah.
know I subscribed to him because at first I thought he was a troll. I met him on. I met him on Elevated Live that night, the same night
Hmm.
that I met Lily. He came on screen, and I was like, because at first he was just in the comment, and I was like, okay, this man being extra nice because you really don't see people like just being so genuine.
Hmm.
And I'm like, oh
Yeah.
my God, y'all know him like this a real person. I'm like, you a real person? He was like, yeah. Can you
Yeah.
like go? I was like, can I see outside? And it was like dark nighttime. And he literally went to the window and was like showing me the outside and stuff. And I was like, gosh, he is so nice. And like I was so for real, like stuff like that is so cool to me. Thank you,
Hmm.
B3, for just being you, B3. Like,
Yeah.
thank you, thank you, thank you. You are truly like showing the light, like for real.
Mhm. Yeah. I mean, and like I said, I think it's definitely something that he would look forward to. You know what I'm saying? It'd just be fun. You know. And then of course he would have a round trip and go back home. With a bunch of things that he could post on his own channel. You know what I'm saying? And then grow from there. And I
Agree.
think about that. Because I'm not always about what can I get out of the situation? What can I do for myself? How can I level up by doing this or doing that? Sometimes it's about just helping other people. And then when you help other people, that same thing is reciprocated. Not necessarily through the same people, but sometimes it come through other sources. You just don't know. You never know how it's gonna come back to you.
Hello, amen. Hold on, y'all. I gotta go get an orange. I'm hungry. Did I eat all my dinner? I think I did. Hold on, y'all. I might get an orange. It's no olives. Hold on.
It's them Florida oranges. Me and Mariah go back like babies and pacifiers. Older dog, no liar. Oh, let me stop. Shoot. I be forgetting we be having these commercial breaks. Like what's that man name? What's that? JT. What's his name? I know they call him Boo. One of those content creators, and I can't remember his name. I know he used to be in Tennessee, moved to Texas somewhere or something. I used to watch his content all the time, but he was whenever he was getting ready to veer off and do something different, he would always say, "Commercial break me, please." I've been saying that ever since. We'll say it
Hold
in
on,
a heartbeat.
I fixed me a drink too. Mm-mm-mm.
I've been over here just talking.
Hey y'all, I fixed me a drink too. Okay,
We just
testing. Y'all hear me? I got some Sam tequila, but I went and got me some olives. Y'all know that's like my favorite snack. Olives, like the little olives, what they be putting on the what is called on the little tray things that people eating them board things.
Oh, you talking about real olives, green olives?
I like the green and black.
I like them. I like them too.
For
Do
real,
you drink martinis?
I will when I'm trying to be cool, but I just
Mm-hmm.
like I just eat them like grape.
Mm-hmm. I
Yes,
mean, I like them. I've eaten olives my whole life, so
me too.
I eat them, Jones.
And let me see what else. So I'm about to take a shot. Well, maybe I don't know. I don't know. Okay. Here we go. So listen, y'all. Charleston White be saying some bad words, but I do like that PBD allowed him to be himself. Now they about to talk about this is interesting. Mm-mm-mm.
See, I've seen those old clips of Charleston White when before he became, gangster thug 1000 or whatever he called it, trying to be
Oh,
now.
really?
And I remember, I'm talking about that man was L7 square, square,
Really?
square.
Let me see if
Yes,
I can find it. Hold on.
that
Interesting.
man had on that suit and tie. He and was working with them politicians and whatnot,
Mm-mm.
and that wasn't nobody listening to him. And he said that. I mean, of course, that's his own. That came out of his own mouth. But I actually saw some clips of him when he was
Mhm.
doing that kind of work, and I was like, "Oh, okay, I see what he's talking about." You know.
And you know what? That's crazy. I mean, it's not crazy, but it's crazy because they show you why nobody was paying attention to him when he was the green one.
Uh
You know,
huh. Yes. Yeah, cause I don't nobody want to hear that. You come in there with Thug Mo Brady and the crew. They ain't trying to hear you talking about what we need to do. We need to come together. It's like you better leave out of here before you get clapped. Talking about come together. We don't come together with this heat, you know. But but when you go to them in the from the and this is his standpoint, when you go to them like you're one of them, they have a better ear to hear you. And I was like, I got him. I understand where he's coming from, but I ain't got to beat nobody to join him. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to be you to hang with you, you know. But
Agreed.
again, that's his brand.
Right,
Go
right,
along to get along somewhat, or create controversy because it pays. And I
right.
get it. I get it. I understand it. I actually,
Right.
um, to a degree,
Mm-hmm.
I have for the most part respected what he's done to
Mm-hmm.
some degree
Mm-hmm.
because I because he has some very conservative views.
Mm-hmm.
When you really listen to him, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Um and so when you listen to where he coming from, it's
Mm-hmm.
not the same as some of the other people. And so I'm like, I don't have he's not my cup of tea as far
Mm-hmm.
as me consuming a lot of the stuff that he puts out, especially nowadays, be a bunch of trolling. But every now and then, I will sit down and watch one of his interviews, and
Mm-hmm.
generally, you'll be able to get something out of what he said, whether you agree with of his message or not. He
Mm-hmm.
actually does have a message. It's just
Agreed.
that it's not curtailed to fit the masses
Mm-hmm.
necessarily, nor is it one of those things that's going to be politically correct either. Ain't nobody. I mean, with the way that he does his brand, he's not trying to kiss nobody's tail or trying to make it fit into whatever. You know.
Agreed. Let me ask you this. In reference to him and the whole Carmelo Anthony thing, have you had an opportunity to take a look at that? Like in
Mm-mm,
reference to, oh, you haven't? Okay, I was about to say, oh, I want to talk
mm-hmm,
about that before the weekend out. But okay, y'all, we about to watch this video right fast. Now, I done told y'all the man be cutting, so don't be trying to get me blocked, y'all. Hold on. Here we go. I'm gonna move me and Tina to the side. Okay. And just so y'all know, I do watch people who I support commercials. Not saying I don't support PBD, but we don't got time today, baby. Okay. If you're just not joining in the chat, we are about to watch the interview with Charleston White and PBD. PBD is what his name, Patrick David. If you don't know who he is, you about to find out now. I think he tell you who he is. But anyways, y'all, here we go. But I think I'm caught up on the chat, man. I'm so proud of myself. Like, girl, you was just showing out. Girl, you is showing out. I love this for me. Yes. Yes. Okay, here we go, y'all. I hope y'all can hear it.
The details of how to.
Can y'all hear that?
yes.
Oh, they so exciting because earlier it was like, no, no sound still, girl. Okay, here we go.
Oh shoot! Hold on. I need to check it on my other device. Play it
Experience
again.
energy
Okay, hold
today.
on. Oh, yes, thank you. Look, see, they got more people in the chat for me. Okay, thank you. I'm about to eat orange. Y'all, why was I so hungry? It's so exciting. Y'all, I always wanted to do like a live show and do this. I be scared. And now Tina doing it with me and she didn't even know it.
Did you play it again? Yeah.
Oh no, you know I be getting sidetracked real easy, baby. Mm. Thank you, B3. You heard that, Tina? You can hear that?
I hear it.
Oh,
Okay. Yep. 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 Yeah, it's a delay on the YouTube side. There's a delay. So what I'm hearing over here, it
mm-hmm.
is delayed by a few seconds on actual YouTube. versus
Really?
StreamYard. Because when I'm on StreamYard with you, I hear it in the
Mhm.
real time that you're playing it. But on YouTube, it's delayed. So I can say what I'm
Mm,
saying now and then mute myself and hear the same thing I just said over there on YouTube. So yes, I can
mm.
hear it. Uh-huh.
Okay.
Because there's a delay. Hmm.
Okay. Do you think it's gonna mess up the person? Oh, but they don't know it's a delay because they on the other end, maybe.
Huh? Did you ask me something? I don't know what you just said.
Oh yes, I was saying, do you think the people that's listening, do you think they can tell it's a delay or they don't know because they don't know?
No, they just, I mean, if you're not on StreamYard, you don't hear the delay. It's just that you have to give it time for it to play on the other side because there's a delay as it relates to going from StreamYard to YouTube for the people on YouTube only to hear it.
Okay, bet I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
And hold on. Okay, here we go, y'all. I'm gonna go slow, y'all.
Trump is a weenie.
Trump is winning.
Yeah, Trump, name 3 bar fights we know Trump done had.
So you would rather have Mike Tyson as a president
No.
than Trump?
No, Mike Tyson's stupid. Oh, yeah, pow!
Nobody has a clue what you're gonna say. You're so
That
unpredictable.
man crazy.
That's a very clever slave master. They went and recruited the gays. That's Sergeant Dick Van Dyke. The worst thing we could have done to our military is don't ask, don't tell. Now we asking, and you tell us.
You give me the feeling that you watch a lot of WNBA. Is that true? Like, are you a
I
big
hate the WNBA.
Really?
Lesbian women are not entertaining. Go get some hoes that can play basketball. They supposed to be playing in what she got on right there. They should have
Oh,
uniforms.
you're
like
saying for them to wear plain lingerie?
Yeah, in heels, run up and down them, click clacking in them heels.
Very strategic. People you'd want to meet, who would it be?
I want to meet the leader, the Grand Wizard of the Ku Klux Klan.
Wow.
Planned Parenthood is our new Hitler, our new Nazi group
Tell me about it.
that's exterminating strictly black people.
What do you think about Diddy?
But he's innocent. I seen that
She's
video.
running.
She's stealing his bag. Just give me my bag. Where you go? Get there.
You're thinking.
You get on back in here.
You think this is okay?
Yeah. In the ghetto, this is normal. Fighting and fucking the makeup. Best orgasms in the world. They make songs about it.
I know the people gonna be upset. I know they're gonna be upset when they see this. That's why I had to wait till I was about an hour in. Oh, I'm an hour and 27 minutes in. And I know people do not watch stuff that long. So I was like, I think I'm in the club. What you say? It's a lot, Tina, isn't it? Hello, Tina. Can you hear me? Oh, Tina on mute.
My bad. I was just talking. I wouldn't even hear my own self. Yeah. I think I am familiar with that guy that does that podcast.
Mhm,
I don't catch him very often.
mhm,
Because there's so much that's on YouTube that I could be quite
mhm,
saturated in, especially going from chat to chat, from live to live, and all of that,
mhm.
you know. And so, but I have caught him before, and um, I think that's probably a great interview. But
But I
he can't do nothing but laugh because Charleston White just shooting out the side of his neck talking to him. But at the same time, but that's again, he
what?
was he was dropping gems in what he said.
And that's what I was about to
And
say. You
just that little clip right there, I heard of him say
listen,
a bunch of stuff.
that part. So you know how people are today, right? They will just automatically like while we was listening to that,
Hmm.
that could possibly upset somebody. And some of that stuff is the truth. So that's what I'm saying. Like some of that stuff, I want to just like take a look at it and like, mm-mm, see what we see, guys. I don't know. Here we go, guys. This is so good. How can I move this thing out? Hold on. How can I make us smaller? Oh, we already in the corner. Can y'all see it? Oh my lord, I'm about to choke. Hold on.
I'm
Ooh,
like,
child.
what we looking at?
I was trying to make it bigger. Is that better, y'all? Maybe
I mean, we
no.
can see it. I mean, it's going across the whole screen.
Okay, I was trying to make sure. I hope I'm.
Did you ever think you would make it?
Oh, we gotta skip this, right?
this life
Mhm.
on me.
Adam, what's your point? The future looks bright.
I may even be subscribed to his channel and don't remember.
Probably so because I hadn't watched him in a while because I
Now,
started
what's gonna be
watching
asked? I like to be
another morning show, but the trailer came up on like the on like my FYP or something, and I was like, oh, that's gonna be good.
Charleston White, how you doing?
I'm doing well, sir. How you doing today?
Very good. We're finally doing this, huh? We're
Yes,
sitting
sir.
down talking.
I think your team and my management been talking probably almost a year to make this happen. So yeah.
Well, like I told you earlier when he came in, I said, I wish you knew how many people here consume your content. They love
Mhm.
See, because I think one of the things that's most interesting about you is
Thank you, B3.
anybody can ask you any question and nobody has a clue what you're going to say. You're so unpredictable.
I don't like to know. I like to be ambushed in interviews.
You like to be ambushed in interviews.
Yeah, I don't like to know what's going to be asked. I like to be ambushed. Because I can give you an explanation for everything I've said.
Yeah.
You may not agree with it.
Yeah.
But there's a reason behind it.
Right.
So I'm just not on here saying things. So I like to be put under pressure and
Have you
put to the
always been
fire.
like this?
Yes, sir.
Since you were a kid?
Oh, I fell in the washing machine when I was 5 years old. I snuck
you
outside.
fell in the washing machine?
I fell in the washing machine when I was 5 years old.
Intentionally or somebody pushed you?
I fell in. I was getting ready to jump off.
Yeah.
So my mother was upstairs asleep. I snuck outside, me and my cousin. We went to the laundromat. I was jumping up and down on the washer and fell in as the cycle was on spin.
Holy shit.
So I broke everything from my waist down. So I was immobile for probably almost 2 years. Just laying on my back in a body cast. At the age of 5 years old, I learned how to walk in a body cast with a full body cast. Just
at 5 to 7 years old.
Yeah. And then I put my eye out at 8 or 9.
How'd you do that?
Playing with a homemade slingshot. So I took a pencil, a rubber band, got ready to shoot the rubber band, and the pencil flicked back and poked me in the eye.
Laughing.
So that's what we did.
And this is where? This is in Fort Worth?
This is in Fort Worth, yeah. So I fell in the washing machine at 5, had to learn how to rewalk again. So by 8 or 9, I done injured my eye. I was a very ambitious kid, adventurous, but in some household, they might say that's a bad child. He won't sit his butt down nowhere. So there's adjectives and traits that a kid gets, but a jacket would get placed on him because he's always in the city breaking stuff. Yeah. So I was that kid that was always in the stuff as well as hurt myself. So they labeled me as being injured prone. He always gonna hurt himself. I was just a brave heart to jump off a building, and that's what boys did.
And are you from a big family? A lot of brothers? I'm
from a big. Well, it was just me and my brother, but I got a lot of cousins.
You got a lot of cousins.
Yeah, I got a lot of cousins.
And are you older brother or younger?
I'm the younger. I'm the baby.
You're the baby.
Yeah, I'm the mascot of the family.
You're the mascot of the family. Okay, so then what happened? I think at 14 years old, you got in trouble at 14 years old.
Yeah. So I spent from age 8 to 9. I had 9 eye surgeries. So I'm like an institutionalized kid, except I wasn't institutionalized in prison. I was institutionalized in the hospitals because I was always injured and having surgery. So you got to think I had 9 eye surgeries. So I never really got to go to school a whole full school year, probably up into the 6th, 7th grade. I had a private tutor really up until like the 3rd or 4th grade because I'm always in. So I was directly taught one-on-one. So that's why at times you may say, oh, he seems very educational, articulate. Well, I was reading books at a very early age in life.
What were you reading?
One of the first books that I can recall reading, but don't remember reading it, but I know the information about John Brown. So when I first broke my leg, my mother hired this young, pretty white tutor that used to come tutor me throughout the day. That's where I started having crushes on white women from.
From this tutor?
From the tutor, yeah.
Now, did anything happen between you and the tutor?
Well, I was 5 years old. But as a kid, you have a crush on your teacher.
But now later on in life, you guys haven't linked up?
I don't even know who she is to this day. Yeah. She's a ghost. She's like a ghost. Her name.
Hello? Wow, I said hello like I want to fall. Tita.
I know, right?
This is what's so crazy is that when he said that, what's so funny is when I first met my boo, so I used to have like this thing for like white guys, and my boo thought it was so funny, and I used to tell him like I don't care like if my daughter like marry a white guy or whatever, because the school that I went to, it was like a mixed school, so we had like a lot of white kids and we had a lot of black kids too. Like when I was in like middle school and elementary. Well, in elementary, we only had maybe like a handful. But the middle schools I went to, it was like that's what I was around. Like the type of schools I went to, you didn't really have like, if that makes sense.
Mhm.
So I can see that when he was like, okay, he had a crush on his white teacher. But some people may be like, oh, he like, Becky, oh.
Mhm. I
You
mean,
right.
but people have a tendency to be attracted to what they're exposed to. You know, I mean, if you were in, um, let's say you were in Mexico or something like that,
Uh-huh.
would nobody be surprised if you was crushing on somebody that was Mexican? It's just about what you're exposed to. Once you
Why
get
not that?
accustomed to being around certain people or whatever, you see how they walk, how they move and stuff, you start appreciating what you're around. That's all.
Correct. Ooh, sorry, y'all. I didn't want to be rude in the mic. Yes. I'm so excited. Okay, let's continue. This is so exciting, guys. He's not cutting up yet. That's good. And I didn't know what happened to his eye. I thought he had
I know
acne.
his whole story.
What a
Really?
beautiful goat.
That's oh Lord, I didn't mean to stop it like that. Let me stop before
Well,
somebody
see,
clip that
all I
man.
remember is she was very pretty. She was very compassionate, nurturing, and kind.
And so your tutor's the reason why you like white girls.
That and my daddy.
What your daddy?
He had a white woman. Yeah, my daddy had a white woman. And the only time that I can ever remember spending a weekend with my dad, she was there. He was going to work, so it was me and her. She was very loving, very kind. So that's all I knew. So when my mother, when we started going into the middle class neighborhoods, my mother worked at General Motors in the early 80s, the blue collar workers,
Yep.
the backbone of America. So
Right.
the middle class was very vibrant and thriving. So I didn't grow up in a Section 8 community. I grew up in a middle class neighborhood.
In Fort Worth.
In the suburb of Fort Worth. I was born in Fort Worth, but I grew up in Arlington.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was born in Fort Worth, but I grew up in Arlington.
I used to live in Plano for 5 years.
Okay, so I've never seen violence in the community. I've never seen
As a kid.
I've never seen it.
Wow.
Yeah, I've never seen my mother get beat up, jumped. I've never seen it. I've never seen people shoot guns. I only saw it on television.
Same, same.
Hmm.
I saw it on television. I saw the things that I mimicked and that I thought was like real life. I'm just gonna be honest because I was so sheltered. I wanted to do that. It looked so exciting. My parents told me I couldn't do it, so of course I wanted to do it even more. Pause.
Hmm.
But I'm just like, that's crazy how we don't realize it until we realize how much environments and stuff matter.
Hmm.
Mm-mm-mm.
Yes. Big time.
Mm-mm-mm-mm. You want to add something to you? You don't have to if you don't want to. I'm just saying because you be having good wisdom and stuff.
I mean, it's just one of those things where I think about how there are a lot of people. Everybody thinks that everybody grew up, in the hood or in the ghetto or whatever they want to call it, in the projects or what have you. And it's like that's not necessarily the case. Everybody that went to jail or got in trouble did not necessarily do so because they came from a broken home or a jacked up family, and the mother was on some type of drug and the daddy was hustling and all this that and the other. Sometimes it's just one of those things of you as a child or as a um adolescent start making decisions based on what's impressionable to you. It's like I like that, I want to do that, and when the opportunity presents itself, that's what you do. As soon as the opportunity presents itself, you know that's no different than, nobody could, you could have been raised in a family where nobody had a car, everybody was riding a bus. But if you've been exposed to people driving or knowing people that have cars, eventually you're gonna get to a place where you like, I can't wait to get my driver's license because I'm gonna get me a car.
That is so true, Tina. That is so true. You be coming with, you be a fool.
Unbelievable. So what happened at 14?
Watching television. Me and so let me just I had a little man complex. Small guy. So you gotta think, fall in the washing machine. So my legs is real skinny, can't play football, had to learn how to rewalk again. Mom is overly protective. I might hurt myself again, but I can play football fast, and I'm a brave heart. Then I put my eye out. So now that limits me from playing basketball. So now they treat me like a handicap. That's what make me start rebel. Man, I ain't no handicap. Because in my mind, because I lost my eye so early, the human body can adjust and adapt.
Right.
It's a three-legged dog can. So I became a three-legged dog that can still bark and fight and scrap with the other dog. But I had a secretly inferiority complex, insecure about my eye. So you couldn't ask me what's wrong with your eye. I sock you in your eye. To teach everybody else, don't bother me about my eye. I didn't know how to deal with the insecurity as a kid, right? So a lot of times I would hide behind it as an excuse. Start some shit and say, man, he was talking about my eye. So
you were an instigator.
Yeah, I was a shit starter. Very, very, very much so. But with no hate. You always got a kid that's always antagonized. Yeah. I was antagonistic, like I am on the internet now. So that was a childhood trait. So I was very smart, articulate in school, always did well, but I just couldn't play well with others. I'm a natural born leader. And because I'm small, I have to stand up to big guys who think, so the small guy is always the leader out of the group. Napoleon was. Big guys ain't hard as a leader until you go to prison.
Really?
Yeah.
Trump is tall. You don't think like,
Trump is a weenie.
Trump is a weenie.
Yeah, Trump. Name 3 bar fights we know Trump done had.
Well, no, he said in an interview with Logan Paul he's never been in a fist fight.
That's what I'm talking about. He's a weenie.
So you think if you've never been in a fist fight
as a man, you don't have no physical strength and ability to defend yourself as a man with no weapons. You got to have some kind of skills, or you're a weenie.
Really?
What if you got a wife and kids, and you can't, and somebody messing with your wife at the restaurant, and you ain't got your gun on you, and you ain't never been punched in the nose? How you know you can take a punch? Talking shit.
Interesting. So you think if someone's never been punched in the face, they're not qualified to be a president?
No. Especially when you got world leaders like Putin. Putin came up in the KGB, early days of it. He's worked his way up through the ranks. And it's documented he have killed people. Trump ain't never killed nobody. We need leaders, the generals of the army and military men to match our world leader.
What you got to say about that, Tina? Never did nobody. When I thought with one of those times when them people was trying him, I thought he had the okay to the way.
Mm-hmm.
He just physically like himself.
But that's the thing. He just acknowledged, number one, that he was insecure. So to cover up his insecurity, he basically became what today would be considered a bully. And so you're picking with people, which generally is the issue with bullies. There's something that's going on in their life that they cannot control.
Oh man.
And then they turn that anger and that insecurity onto someone else they feel like is weaker, or whether that weakness be physically or intellectually or what have you,
All right, just figured out how to mute so we can hear you even better. That's something to think about as a person that used to get bullied.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I grew up not liking bullies.
Mm-hmm.
Because I had seen it, but from a different landscape. It wasn't. I didn't necessarily get bullied by kids. I got bullied by grown men. And so, and that's a hard thing as a child. You know how people have your parents marry someone, of course, other than your own parent. They marry someone, and the person that they marry has an issue with you because you're not their kid,
Mm-hmm.
And that can create all kinds of dynamics where things can be unfair, or that person seems to have vitriol towards that child because uh they don't really want them there in the first place, you know, or
Mm-hmm.
they have their own preconceived ideas about how children are supposed to act.
Mm-hmm.
It's all kind of things that happen because not everyone has that whole, oh, I have a blended family because that man may have children, but if he ain't been raising them, how does he actually interact with children?
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
and so you can't treat a child like you would an adult when you disapprove of something that they're doing. And so it's things like that that made me like, no, I don't like to see anyone being bullied. And if I catch it, I'm 9 times out of 10 gonna say something about it or do something about it. And I found myself coming to the rescue of those that had been bullied throughout life. You know.
Amen. Like so for real, Tina, my thoughts exactly like literally.
Hmm.
And instilling the same thing in my kids, like zero tolerance for it. Yeah.
Hmm.
That's crazy though that he got all that mouth.
Hmm. Yeah, but it comes from um that angry place, and how do you express the fact that you don't like something about yourself? You then begin to project on other people how you feel about your own self. And so
Mm-hmm.
when you're contending with them or wrestling or fighting with them, you're really fighting yourself in a way.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And you can't punch yourself in the mouth, but you can hit somebody else.
But it seemed
And
like you. Oh, go ahead.
no, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, but wouldn't it seem like it would be easier to identify or like address something with yourself versus having to like share it with somebody else though?
Not as a kid.
Okay, okay, I didn't think about that. Not as a kid, it's true. Okay.
Yeah, and what you have nowadays, you have grown people with children problems that never got resolved. So they're
Mm,
still operating with those same insecurities in their
mm,
minds. And
mm.
they could have grown out of the thing, but they didn't mature past their point of pain.
Mm. Hold on, let me see, cause I want to do that. Put timestamps in there.
As a man, but you want to stand before all these other men who are trained martial artists from Kim On Jong. Man, they'll kick our ass.
So you would rather have Mike Tyson as a president than
No,
Trump?
shit, no. Mike Tyson's stupid. Yeah, no.
That was kind of mean.
Man, Mike Tyson's stupid. He been hit in the head too many times.
Well,
So I grew up in the boys' home.
you
In the
could
boys'
better
home,
than
in 14 to 21. I think throughout those 7 years, I probably had 20 fights.
Wow.
20 fights. Before then, I was the kid who my cousin say, wait till my little cousin come over here. I'm gonna get him on you. So they bring me over there because I was a brave heart. As a kid, size really don't matter if you're brave.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't have the rationale to be afraid when you're brave.
That's true. Yeah,
as a kid.
I agree fully.
So I was a brave heart. How I got in trouble is wanting to fit in with the older guys. My mom's at work. When I get out of school, my mom's going to work. She worked at General Motors. She worked the night shift.
Got it.
She got dinner on the stove. She giving us instructions. Leave your homework out. Wash them dishes. Don't go outside. Don't answer the door for nobody. I'm going to call at these times. Make sure y'all answer them call. And so when she got home and we didn't do that, she'll wake us up out our sleep. I thought I told y'all. So she tried to be a disciplinary, but she was a single mother who had to go to work. When she went to work, we outside.
Got it.
With no parental supervision.
In Arlington.
In Arlington.
So who were the older guys you hung out with that taught you some?
My older cousins, my brother's friends. And then once I started gravitating in middle school, because of the culture. So we went from wearing MC Hammer pants.
Yep.
The baggy MC Hammer with the Giorgio Brutini shoe with the gold tips on them. We went from doing that to abruptly from wearing polka dot shirts, silk shirts, pumps in a bunch, bikini draws like to Dickies and Killers now.
That's right.
We abruptly did that.
I remember Dickies. I remember.
You telling the truth?
Really? It was the picture for me when they threw the picture in there.
So he come from.
They telling the truth. They telling the truth.
Oh yeah, because he talking about. I mean, I'm familiar with the era he talking about. You know
Okay.
where everybody went from. Because I remember the silk shirts. I remember the what was that those shirts? The one with the lion on it, and it had all those different colors and designs, look like ropes or something on it. I cannot
Oh,
remember the name of those clothes or that
Fendi.
clothing. Huh?
Is it Fendi? Why do it look like that?
Not Fendi, although that was a popular Fendi, Gucci, Louis Vuitton, all that was something that they were gravitating to back then. But when the transition went from guys having that Bobby Brown look, that
Mm-hmm.
Bobby Brown MC Hammer look, to everybody looking like Ice Cube, you
Mm-hmm.
know, wearing the Dickie sets, the duck head if you weren't wearing Dickies. um the Tommy Hilfiger polo. I remember when that change came about. And everybody wanted to be a thug. You're talking about people going from what essentially was known as the crack era, where everybody wanted to look like a dope dealer,
Mm-hmm.
to the people then going from that to everybody want to be a gangster. And now all of a sudden everybody's sagging their pants, you know what I'm saying? And have that thug exterior, trying to be hard or whatever, and it's no longer that lover boy, they got the muscles and looking like LL Cool J or somebody like that. Because I remember the Kango, when Cass was wearing Kango and the rope necklaces and the thick herringbone and all of that. But
Yeah.
and everything changed, and when it changed, it was like it was completely different, in
That's
how they were presenting themselves.
that's so true. That's what I'm like, and it changed because what they were putting in our faces, and we just went along with
I
it. And
mean, look at the movies that was coming out back then. You went for okay, think about it. How everything looked in New Jack City.
mm-hmm.
It went, but then you go from New Jack City where everybody's looking, wearing the suits and like he said, those Giorgio Bertini shoes with the gold tips. I remember when guys used to dress like that, where they had the, maybe even the slightly oversized or the kind of clean cut or whatever. To it went from that to the extreme of even their suits was baggy. All their
Mm-hmm.
clothes was looking like that at one point in time.
They really
And you're
were.
talking about looking it going from New Jack City to Boys in the Hood and the difference between those looks, you know.
That was the yeah.
Or go here, Menace to Society, which is another spinoff of like Boys in the Hood, and Menace to Society was somewhat the same kind of era, with Old Dog and all of that. So I think
Right.
about that. How much of um black movies, which is something that Charleston White talks about. He was influenced by black exploitation movies when you
Mm-hmm.
had the pimping, back in the day. So he wanted to be a pimp. He wanted to
Did
drive the Cadillac.
you want to know?
You said what?
I said, was he successful at it?
I'm sorry, say that again.
Did he become a pimp? Was he an actual pimp, or did he just want to be a pimp?
No, what he grew up looking at
Oh, okay.
um he grew up looking at those because he came up in the 70s. He was a kid in the 70s. Back when they had Foxy Brown and uh
Mm,
I said Foxy Brown. Wait a minute. Well, whatever. Their names were um
Super Brown.
the movies were like Black Dynamite.
Mm-hmm.
that came out back then, Shack, Shaft and all of
Yeah,
that. I said
yeah.
Shack. Shaft
I'm talking
and
about
all of those movies from that era where, the folks are wearing the pork chop sideburns and wearing the afros and, everything is about, driving Cadillacs, and all this, that, and the other.
no, that's true.
Yeah, diamond in the back, sunroof top, keep digging the scene with the gangster lean. You know what I'm saying? That was the era.
Ooh, it's bringing back memories.
Yes. And so you go from that to then you got the era of the MC Hammers, everybody's dancing, everybody looking cool, everybody wanna, wear their little suits and whatnot and you
Mhm.
know, and then it went from that to straight gangsterism. So all of those things were being shown to black people as if this is the pinnacle or the top of the cream of your crop. And so this is what we're showing you. You want to aspire to be like this. And when you're a kid, you don't know that stuff is fake.
Mm.
When you're a kid, it's not a cartoon. It's not like, watching Winnie the Pooh with Christopher Robin. You talking about you watching stuff that look like it's depicting real things. And so it's formulating ideas in your mind. I want to be like such and such. It's no different than today. Every little girl want to be like Beyonce because that's what's before us, or Shakira or whoever, that's out, or Glorilla, everybody want to be Glorilla.
Oh, Tina, that's so crazy that you mentioned Beyonce, right? And no
Hmm.
shade to you guys, because I know the Beehive will like teleport and come after you. But with Beyonce, me and my husband was talking earlier because I think Cater to You was on or something, and he started singing it, like we were singing it or whatever. And I was like, I like Michelle part on that song, on Destiny's Child,
Hmm.
um, on Survivor part, I like Michelle part. And I was like, when you think about it, because my husband, he don't really like social media and stuff like that. He
Hmm.
feel like it's like grown adults that's like struggling with it, right? Like identifying that it's like not reality and stuff, that we only see a glimpse of like people like
Hmm.
actual lives and stuff. But I
Hmm.
was like, when you think about it, they programmed us to like Beyonce. Like how we did. I was like, because when you think about it, they used to like all have on like the same outfit, right? But not the same outfit. Remember that? But
Hmm.
her outfit will always be like all their outfits was cute, but hers was always like the birthday girl outfit. Like, the birthday girl when you going somewhere, like, typically you don't really dress, you don't try to look like it's your birthday, somebody else's birthday dinner or something. But it's kind of like she will always be just a tad bit, I don't know, cuter or something. So it's like that automatically made people or like us as little girls, well, I can say for myself, that would make you automatically like kind of pick her or single her out if that makes sense. So then over the years, if we continue to do that, then it's kind of like now we done like popped her up and separated her from the group where other people like had like maybe like talent too, or if that makes sense. You see what I'm trying to say,
Hmm.
Tina? Kind
Uh-huh.
of.
I exactly understand where you're coming from. And I think about that. It's like it's about access and influence.
Oh, I
What
so many.
messaging are they giving by presenting the kind of groups that they have? You might not can be the star, but you can be close to it. And that person close to the star is gonna have something similar, but they may not have the same thing. They may not be in the front all the time, but at least they get on the stage. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-mm-mm. When I tell y'all, she be coming back. Oh, Tina be coming back. This is so cool. Be so yes. Y'all, thank you for being here,
Vicky's
y'all.
Cortez, the
There you go.
yep.
Look at
That's
him.
so I
His
remember
little
seventh
head.
grade. I had the elite shoes with fur around them,
Yep.
the Jabot jeans. Summer summer of I think 1989 when Colors came out, and we got introduced to
What a great movie.
Man, what a great movie. What a legend movie. When we got introduced to that, it sowed a seed throughout America. Just like Menace to Society, Boys in the Hood, Scarface.
I was just saying that.
That's crazy, Tina. Tina, that is wild.
And I ain't never seen this interview. I was just saying that.
You for real, Tina? Well, no, you said that earlier. Yeah, you was like that you hadn't seen it, but it probably would be a great interview. And I haven't watched it. I've only seen the trailer because when I seen the trailer, the interview wasn't even released yet. It didn't release until yesterday, I think Friday at 9 a.m. I was so busy at work, I never got to watch it. That's why I was like, oh, I can watch it with them. Or whoever catch it, if you are coming in or watching it back on the replay, we're just looking at this interview. If you guys can watch it, or if you don't want to watch it, come back and see me later. I'll be back on live later. It look like it's about to start outside, but maybe it just look like that because it's still early. I remember Jabot Jr. It's crazy.
I remember Jabot. I remember Tree Torn. I remember Used. I remember Bathing Apes. I remember Carl Kanai. What else from back then? Izod. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
Tommy Hilfiger. Nautica. Uh, I mean, it's just that was the era back then. That's them 90s.
Oh, that was a good time, huh?
I don't know about a good time. I got in trouble in the 90s, so I don't know how good of a time I was having, but I was in there.
Y'all, we need to make a better note. So when the questions open up on Supreme, at the end, no questions when we can ask Tina about the baby.
Face.
Oh, there you go, right there. I was just
Mhm.
about to ask you, had you or did you know what the movie Colors was? He was talking about. I don't know if I ever seen. Oh, this came out like the year after I was born. You ever seen this movie? Heard
Yes,
about it?
but I don't remember a whole lot about Colors.
Oh,
I know I've seen the movie. I probably seen it more than once, but I don't remember a whole lot about it. Um,
mm,
because I know it had a lot to do with racism and stuff like that. And so and profiling and whatnot and the police. I mean same old, same old. Same old, same old. Same stuff that was coming out at that time, you know.
it looked like
Um
it. Ooh, ooh. Well, I thought he was gonna show who was in there. I mean, who
Movies
was
like
in
that. Yeah. So that was one of those kind of movies. And children shouldn't have watched it.
Colors.
Mm.
Interesting.
see?
You're saying those movies brought bad habits to good neighborhoods.
The Great Discrimination did. That's where the Ku Klux
Got
Klan
it.
formed from.
Got it.
And got even stronger after that movie.
So are you
Okay, I ain't gonna get that from y'all. Okay, I'm about to go get some chips. I'm so hungry now. But jeez.
hanging out with troublemakers in Arlington, or are you watching,
I never seen. So I'm in a suburb. So you got to think. At 5 years old, I'm in a hospital learning how to rewalk again. I'm getting a private tutor. So I'm not outside playing.
right.
I'm physically disabled.
Right.
Soon as I get ready to play, boom, I put my eye out. So at 9 years, 9 years, so from 5 to 8,
Yeah.
I got a little 3-year time span. But 2 of those years, I'm learning how to rewalk again. So 1 year, I finally get to play with kids as a regular kid. Boom, put my eye out. 9 eye surgeries from the age 8 to 12. So I get my eye took out like 5th grade. I got the prosthetic lens put in 6th grade. But my first part of my 6th grade year, I had a patch on. There go the inferiority complex.
Yeah.
So
what were people calling you? Because kids can be proven
no,
on 6th grade.
No. I don't hurt nothing because I'm gonna hit the first person in their mouth. All you have to do is make an example out of one person before many people. The police do it, your slave masters do it, the job do it. All you got to do is make an example out of one before many, and word travels. Nothing spreads like word of mouth. Many hit him in his eye, man. So who wants to mess with a person that don't talk and pow? So that was my defense mechanism. And I knew I could get away with it because he was talking about my eye, mama. That's all I had to say. So I had a cop out. I learned how to use a cop out at an early age in life.
Do you think that's a common pattern, or how did you learn it? Did somebody teach you, or do you think you just had it?
Resiliency and wherewithal from feeling what you're feeling.
Did your brother also have it, or you had it more than he did?
What's that?
The ability to manipulate and feel like a victim.
No.
Forgiven.
My brother got caught for everything.
He got caught with everything.
He got caught for doing wrong. I was a really charismatic child. So charisma go a long way, even when you're lying. May 17, 1977.
Interesting.
So I'm a borderline Gemini, full-blooded Taurus. But I was an honest kid. So if you press me too much, I will come out and tell the truth. Even if my woman said, did you do it? Did you do it? If I happen to keep lying, I feel like a coward. Yeah, I did it. Fuck it. Yeah, I did it. She can get it out of if you keep pressing me.
Got it.
Cowards lie.
Does she get it out of you quite often?
Yeah. I'm a brutally honest man.
Do How does she handle it?
Yeah, I love her.
Tell her.
Yeah, if I love my other woman, yeah, I love my other woman. Baby, you think I look fat in it? You know you look fat in it, baby. That's why you asking me. See why you asking me? Yeah, why you putting this pressure on me? You know you look fat in it. That's why you asking.
Well, I'm about to choke on this damn money, but
some people can handle it.
You look fat.
Say what's up, everybody? It's your boy Charleston White, aka America's favorite uncle. I just
you ain't my
on it. So if you want to mess with me, you want to cuss me out, you want to fuss at me, even if you want some counseling, call me. I minister healing by way of word. You can message me directly on my net. I promise, man, I'm gonna respond directly. I ignore them DMs on Instagram. They just took my Facebook. I don't respond on YouTube. I will respond on my net. I promise. Just call me and see.
He said time for money.
Okay, so we're gonna get back to this. At 14 years
He
old,
almost like a real loud Uncle Ruckus. It's just it's not exactly the same because he actually has real principles behind what he's saying.
Now I gotta look at Uncle Ruckus. Who is Uncle Ruckus from?
Uncle Ruckus from Boondocks. The cartoon.
And watch bad shows, y'all.
Oh yeah, you got to get caught up. You got to get caught up. They make fun of everything black. They make fun of everything black. They make fun of everything, period.
The old Boondocks.
It's almost like watching South Park, the black version, basically.
And you know what? I used to like South Park. You know, I just got awake.
Uh-huh. I mean, I understand, you know. I was old watching South Park. I mean, not South Park. I mean, I did used to watch South Park. I was old watching the Boondocks because when it was actually being aired, I didn't watch it.
Oh, really?
When it was first being aired, I didn't watch it, and all I know is I heard an uproar, and people would come against it because they would always have this controversy. Because they would talk about Rosa Parks, they talk about MLK, they don't care who it is, they desecrate anybody grave, they don't care. A dead or living, they talked about President Obama, they talked about everybody. And
really?
Yes, and it's a parody of just about everything real, no different than South Park. Or The Simpsons or something like that. So, but when you look at it, because I watched several seasons and binge watched several seasons of Boondocks and laughed so hard I got sick.
Oh, I'm about to go do that on my way to sleep.
Oh, I laughed so hard. And to this day, I still quote stuff from Boondocks just because of how impressionable it was on me watching it. And then that was back when I was smoking weed. I would be high as a bird. And falling out laughing. So yeah, it's one of those things that I mean, and don't get me wrong, it's a whole lot of people have been listening to this and be like, she ain't nothing but a heathen. I don't care nothing about that. I know that when it comes to being willing to hear, like you said, the other side of things, hear a different perspective, you never know what somebody's going to teach you. You never know what somebody's going to open up your mind or your eyes to see something that you can't see from your perspective because you're not a part of it or you're shielded from it because of your own experience.
I agree, Tina.
But that's why I like comedy so much. I love comedy. I like comedy more than I like action. Now I don't like the goofy stuff, but I like good stand-up comedy. If you can make me laugh, you fine. You cold with it. because I
Tina,
just don't laugh on any and everything. But yeah,
Tina. When you like for real deal comedy, like I like for real comedy, like I love dry sarcasm. Like he's so funny to me.
yes, yes,
So
yes.
you like Saturday Night Live and stuff like that?
Yeah, I still watch it every now and then. Yeah,
Okay,
some
okay.
of it go over my head, some of it is stupid, but there are things that I could be watching and be smacking my leg laughing about.
Yes, yes.
It
I
just
like
all depends
that.
about the subject matter, and how it hit me.
And what about the old comedy where they used to talk about people, talk about each other and you don't get mad because you know it's just a joke. And the people just doing their job and you ain't trying to sue nobody.
I mean, I don't care about any kind of comedy. It could be racial comedy. Like one of my favorite comics to this day is a
They,
guy. What's that man's name? I love Bill Burr. He's one of my favorite ones. But it's this guy
Bill Burr,
named Dave something. I think
Dave Chappelle.
not Dave Chappelle. I like him. He's more of a storyteller than he is comedic nowadays, because he used to come with it back to back to back with the jokes, but nowadays he's more of a storyteller and a almost a political think tank, so to speak.
Mm.
And so I'm like, I get where he coming from, and I can laugh at what he says, and it's not necessarily anything wrong with it. I think he got, I mean, he got a body of work that I enjoyed for a very long time. So
Okay.
on the other hand, it's this guy. I see him on YouTube every now and then, and he always got some kind of racial joke or something, and I be killing myself laughing because he makes fun of the stereotypes all the time. And
Oh,
so,
you said Dave Attell.
is
Well,
that him? It might be him. I'm not sure.
let me look him up. Let's see.
I just remember his name is Dave something. But Bill Burr is one of those guys who he doesn't necessarily do offensively racial humor,
Oh,
but
that's good.
he's a white man that's married to a black woman, and how he sees things, he's authentically himself. And so what?
I'm looking at the title. I'm done. How about
Dave Attell. Yeah, that might
yeah?
be.
You ever black out, or as I call it, time travel? This came out I just looked the other day when I tell you about the screen. I cannot. I cannot.
No, that's a different guy. I see him. I mean, he cool. He cool. I know who he is, but that's not the guy. It's another guy who's on a smaller circuit. Oh, there go Bill Burr. Who's on a smaller circuit that I don't know him, but when I see him, every time I've seen a clip of his, he is absolutely hilarious.
When I'm
Oh,
telling
he is
you about
ridiculous.
screen.
But I listen to. I mean, but that's the thing. Because I don't care about, as long as it's funny, it's just funny.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not offended by much. It's a whole lot of people that just get mad about everything. But I'm just not one of those people. I'm not offended by everything. That's no different than, like I can listen to somebody who could be cussing up a storm. I just don't use profanity, or at least I try my best not to. I can't say I ain't never cussed before, and I can't say I won't do it tomorrow. I try my best not to. It's not something that's regularly a part of my vocabulary. Just because
Right.
my vocabulary is extensive enough to where I can get my point across and make you feel like I cussed you out, if that's the
Mm.
case. You know what I'm saying? And so I like having the arsenal of the vocabulary that make you wonder what I just said to you, and I just insulted you. You know what I'm saying?
No,
So
that
I
part.
look at it from that perspective. But
That
other
part.
than that, I mean, yeah, I like it's a whole lot of, but like I said, it's a whole lot of comics that I listen to that the average person would be like, no, you listen to him? Like, what's the guy on 5150? Corey Holcomb. Corey Holcomb is one of my favorite comedians.
I
You
like
talk
Corey.
about he gonna talk about a woman like a dog,
I like
but
Corey.
he don't talk about women. He talk about hoes. It's a completely
Mm-hmm.
different category. If the
Mm-hmm.
shoe don't fit, what you wearing it for?
That's what I be
But
trying to
if
say.
you got some of that in you, then you may feel offended. Now I'm like, instead of feeling offended, own up to what you be doing. You know, whether you a street walker or you in house, don't matter. You know what I'm saying? And
Like
if that resonate with you, either you gonna change what you're doing, or you gonna take it on your chin and keep pushing.
Corey.
But
Like
I be laughing and know how to laugh at my own self when I am guilty, when it is me.
yeah,
When I am the topic of discussion.
yeah,
I ain't wonderful. I could be chick just like anybody else. They're like I'm fat.
yeah.
Shoot, I ain't no skinny woman. Anybody who's and I'm not offended for somebody saying you fat. It is not a mystery. I didn't walk past the mirror and the mirror showed me one of them just that be at the circus. No, I really am my size in the mirror. I'm not surprised. You telling me that does not hurt my feelings.
I'm about to scream, though. You But you know what's so crazy? You are happy that be ready to fight. Like they would literally be ready to fight behind that.
Mm-hmm.
What do you have to say to those women?
Oh, I think I found. Nope, that's not him either. That's the piece of it. I can't find this guy.
Tito,
But he funny, whoever it is. That might be Chris.
Tito.
Huh? What you
Oh,
say?
you heard me?
What you say?
Oh shoot, hold on. I think they stay messing up. I think it's a bad connection, y'all. Hold on. Type a one in the chat if you can hear me. I just wanted to say that. I haven't told y'all to type no one. I'm also trying to fix my mic too. Do that sound better or worse? Like when you went to the other, this one or this one? One or two? One or two?
Cause I'm like, I can't listen to both, cause it'll echo in my other device. I have one of them turned down. So if you say put up a one in the chat, I mean I had to go over to the other one because I have the other one turned down because I'm listening to the StreamYard.
Oh, Tina is so
So if you
sweet.
were saying something on over there and I missed it, I didn't hear you or whatever. But
Thank
I
you
have to go
so
back
much.
to it and listen. I mean, cause and then there's a delay.
I forgot you said that. Hold on. I'm about to what's the name? I'm about to get out of
But I
this.
could hear you over there. I know I would. I just heard you. I heard myself talking at least
Oh,
from
let
when I
me
was
that
over there.
real
So yeah, I could hear you.
For a guy and his wife being freaky, his girlfriend being freaky. And they in agreement with this. Was he wrong for flying in male prostitute? No. What's wrong with flying somebody in to have sex? I thought that was
Male lonelies are deteriorating society. Yes,
How
I think
do
it is
we
a
fix
massive problem.
What do you think?
One, I think we should
Bruh.
legalize prostitution. I have been
Bruh.
standing
she
on this
want a
for
hoe.
decades, and I think
She want a
that
what?
She want a
prostitution.
hoe. She just that's a
I'm
confession.
not trying to be
She
funny.
listen. She want to legalize prostitution. Why don't she be the candidate for it? Cause I agree with her. You know why I agree with her? I know she done sold some pussy before. That's the only
Clearly. Not no shade to her. She seems like a very nice young lady. But I'm not trying to be funny, but you know what I noticed about her? Like, we need the exhibit A go back. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be funny. Now, the last time I seen her now, when she got fired, when that whole little scandal was going on and she was gonna sue them, she was not that complex.
Oh yeah, stuff happens. They yeah. Mhm.
Bruh. When she tried to
There's a lot of stuff that changes when
Wait.
the depending on what audience people are in front of.
That's crazy. Nobody else noticed that, bro.
I've been noticing. When I tell you, I notice some of the stuff that don't nobody even be thinking about, and I just be looking. I'm like, okay, who you trying to appeal to this time?
Well, I'm not. I'm about to holler. Have you ever seen that movie? What is that? It's a movie with LL Cool J in it, right? It got LL Cool J and it got that lady. She her skin complexion like this, but she a white lady. But the whole movie she be pretending to be a black lady. What is that movie? Hold on, what is that movie called? It's not funny. I promise the lady was in the movie. And wait at the end. At the end, find out the lady. He got the man in, damn, what is that man's name? His name Ray. He passed, God bless that. He passed too. He used to be on that TV show. It was kind of like a real good TV show. It used to have Jennifer Lopez, her sergeant. They were like not undercover, but like they were like a special team or something, I think. Man, what is that movie called with Cool J? But yeah, that girl was like this complexion. I'm done. I am beyond done. Hold on, let me see. Let me get a picture of her. I'm finna be like, I'm no dog. Well, I ain't crazy. Ain't nobody about to tell me I'm crazy. Let me get a picture in with Tina too. Y'all, I cannot wait for Tina to start her page. Y'all, please support Tina. She is a real one. And I don't know what Apple got going on, but it's like they upgraded these cameras, baby. I am not mad at them. I am not mad at you. Let's go.
I actually think femininity is under control. I think that a big part of the reason why this is happening is because women got too close to power.
Okay, how so?
I mean, the audacity that a black woman would run for president. I mean, this was their last stand.
I'm not trying to be funny. That lady is not black. I wish people stop saying that, and I hope nobody don't take offense to it. But if you do, I honestly don't care. No offense, respectfully. Moving on.
What's that lady name?
Who, her?
Uh-huh.
What is this girl name? Hold on. Because she used to work on what she was on that show with Skip Bayless, all of them. Remember they had that little recent scandal going on because she was telling somebody she was gonna basically blackmail him, I think.
You said Skip Bayless?
Undisputed. You feel what it is? Maybe. She used to be on a show with all of them.
Uh-huh.
That's why I'm saying she looked like, hold on. This lady looked like a whole nother girl. She was not that complexion. I want to say her hair was a whole nother color. Hold on. What is this young doggone girl's name? Hold on, y'all.
Caitlin Clark's doing pretty good right now.
Man,
though.
she's saving it. If it wasn't for Caitlin and Angel, wouldn't nobody be into this shit.
Yeah. Caitlin Clark. So you're a fan of Caitlin?
Yeah.
She's fun to watch.
She's a wholesome white woman playing basketball.
Your
like,
type?
My type. Good white boy that was tough. Kevin McHale. Now that ain't my type, right? A woman ain't got no business squeaking her tennis shoe up and down the basketball.
Oh, hey. Thank you for coming in, Supreme. Thank you so much for the like, because I already know you did that. And enjoy the rest of your day. We'll see you later. I'll be back later talking trash.
Look at this lane. Preem done showed up in here.
Yeah, he said he rolling over, but that was real though that he slid through and said what's up on the rollover though. I appreciate that. That's real though. You could have rolled over to any other channel and you decided to roll through mine. So I appreciate that. And I'm using my mic. Look at me. Okay. I was all on camera earlier. All right. See you later, Supreme. Okay, now we gotta figure out what this girl name is. What is that girl name?
For the cheerleading.
Got it.
Yeah, I'm old school America. Yeah, men were men and women was afraid of men.
Did you hear about the devastating news that Fox fired Joy Taylor,
Yeah,
the
I saw
sports?
that. She wasn't
Joy
good.
Taylor. That's her name. Joy Taylor.
Man, we need real.
Yeah, I was just about to say that, Joy Taylor.
Nah.
Now, hold on, guys. Let's look at this. We need to. Just Supreme, when you come back, whenever you come back, Supreme, seventh light, thank you so much. Peace, y'all. Hello, Tina. I'm gone. All right, bye, Supreme. Hopefully he come back and listen to this later. And I hope he hear me say, when you get a second, you need to go ahead and get Tina the realist on the book. Because we is ready for this tea that she is ready to drop to us. We don't
I
care
hope
what.
he listened to it too, because I shouted him out earlier.
When I said, Supreme, you need to come back and listen to this later. Whenever you just have a brief moment, go back about an hour from here. I've been on here 2 hours, y'all. Thank y'all so much. I'm about to like go sneak in the bed before my book get up, y'all. Now the other day I thought I was sneaking in there, but when I like later on my book like, yeah, you thought you was lit. He talking about I think you get in the bed at 6 o'clock. And I'm like, no, I'm working. I work hard for the money. Supreme, when I tell you, I'm gonna clip it, Tina. I'm gonna clip it before I doze off. I'm gonna clip it and tag y'all. Because you definitely like very good. Oh, y'all, I done lost it out. You work hard for the money. What you want to do, Tina? Go back to bed?
Go no. No, I am up.
Oh, so what you want to be doing?
Um, I still do my normal due diligence as it relates to my grandma, of whom I take care of. She's
Tina,
93. She'll be 94 in October.
Tina, that is such a blessing. I did not know that you were the caretaker of your grandma.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, 93 is such a blessing. My grandma passed last year. But she would have been 98 this year. Like, that is a blessing. Like, that is a blessing. That is a blessing. Oh,
Yeah, she still gets around. She still walks, sometimes
good.
with and without a walker. She can cook with him if she feel like it, if she get ready. A lot of times she doesn't. She don't have to. But she still can dress herself and whatnot. But I had to be there like to take care of different types of things and whatnot. And she has cancer, but she's getting better.
Oh,
She's gotten a lot better. And they said that they've never seen anyone recover in the way that she has at her age, especially. And
mm,
so,
I'll definitely make sure you
yeah,
take care for her. That's so good, though, Tina. Like, that's so good.
yeah, it's just one of those things where I'm like, um, trying to do what you're supposed to do.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You're trying to be there close. She's the last one I got, last grandparent that I have, and so I get the opportunity to spend time with her. In her last days, whatnot. Whatever those last days look like. Because longevity runs in the family. She had a aunt that was 104 and still living on her own by herself.
That's so good.
So it's one of those things of we don't know, you know, what her future looks like, and we don't limit it regardless to what her current circumstances are, you know.
Right, right. That's so true. You never know. Like, that's why it's so important. Like, just to listen. Because you never know, like, what, like someone, like what emotion they have going on in their life.
Mm-hmm.
Thank
Yeah.
you for sharing that, though.
Oh, my pleasure.
She be up early too. Your grandma be up early too.
Up early? No, ma'am.
Oh, you talk about up early? No, ma'am.
That lady go to bed sometime 2 o'clock in the morning. No, ma'am.
Really?
She just flew in from she went to go visit some cousins of mine. And one of my
Mhm.
cousins flew her out to Houston, Texas. And she had an escort, of course. But yeah, she flew back by herself and went and picked her up from the airport. So it's one of those things of, I mean, she's not on a travel ban or anything. She get around, she do what she need to do. If she get a little tired, she sit down. We got her a roll later, that she can push around when she want to go somewhere. And if she get tired, she can sit in it, gather herself or whatever. So it's just one of those things of trying to keep her as active as possible. But she still can play cards. And we'll talk mess while she do it.
What?
Yeah, be
That's
sitting there playing
so
spades, smacking them and going home. They're like, you
That is
chaps don't
so
know what's
cool.
going on.
That's so cool. That's so cool.
Yeah.
And
So,
that is so cool. Not your grandma know how to play spades. I was just telling them earlier, like I'm still kind of learning,
mhm.
but that's
Yeah.
so cool.
Yeah. So I'm her oldest grandchild.
You
And so
are.
I show. Well, I'm everybody's oldest grandchild. I'm the oldest in I'm the oldest grandchild on both my mother and father's side of the family. So I'm the oldest on both
A lot.
sides.
Is that a lot of responsibility? Do you feel like it's a lot of responsibility?
Do I feel like it's a lot? At times. At times. I mean, because I have things that I have to do too. Um, I mean, I've had several surgeries just within the past year. Well, not surgery, but surgical procedures on my back. And things of that nature. So it's like whenever things get complicated in my own personal life, sometimes it can spill over and be overwhelming when I have to deal with another crisis in somebody else's life. So outside of that, though, no, I mean it's okay. Outside of sometimes being in pain and having to do things, but beyond that, no, it's okay. It's okay. I'm a prayerful woman. You know.
I love that, Tina. Like I really do. I love that. Prayer will like literally, even though I know it, people may think it sounds cliche and stuff, but prayer will literally like get you through. Like it really will get you through.
Yeah. I mean, and then there are other elements as it pertains to that. Sometimes it ain't even about what you say to God, but it's about what God gives to you. You know, it's about holding on to a future and having a hope and having dreams and aspirations that are still to be fulfilled in your life. Because it's one thing to be like, oh Lord, I want everything to change and this, that, and the other. But there are processes that you have to go through to see the changes that you want to see in life. And so, you hold on to the fact that things won't always be like this, or I don't always have to stay in this particular place or this circumstance in life. Trouble don't last always.
That's so true. Trouble don't last always. I think that's what ruined is kind of like that victim mindset. People not holding their kids accountable. Mhm. Oh man, I'm so nervous. Okay, I gotta go, y'all. I gotta be well rested. I'm supposed to be meeting up with, well, not meeting up, but um, having an interview with Ryan later.
And you're nervous?
A
Is
little
he
bit.
is he interviewing you, or are
Yeah,
you interviewing him?
he interviewing me, Tina. He said
Oh,
he
okay.
want to talk to black women that are Trump supporters.
Oh,
That
okay.
like voted for Trump and talk about like the different things. That's how I started talking about that video. So I made a video like last year when I like started like just when I finally did my own research on Donald Trump
Mm-hmm.
for a long time. So in the video, because I don't want to tell y'all too much, so y'all could watch it. It was not Tina, but continue to be watching myself. But it was kind of like I don't do people like that in real life. I was like, hey, even though I don't know Big Donnie or that's who I call him. But even though I don't know him personally, it
Mhm.
kind of like I was allowing people to, however people felt, but nobody could tell me why they felt like how they felt. And I asked my
Mhm.
boy a question one day, and based off of what he told me, is what made me go and start like just looking at stuff up and researching. So y'all, when I made that video, it was like a year old, I think. So some of the
Mhm.
information may not be accurate or how I feel now.
Mhm.
I'm sorry. I felt like someone had beat me. But yeah.
But I think that everybody needs to take the time to do their own research. And find out something for
Mhm.
themselves, just instead of just up jumping and running with everything everybody tell them. You know.
What they mama done said.
Uh-huh. Yeah, because I mean, but I find myself contending with a lot of people in my family who have different views than I do. Because um when you've been locked up before, you see things from a different lens.
Okay.
Because you know what does and what does not affect you. And so when you're more concerned about what's affecting you the most, you get the chance to see who's going to help you and who isn't, who's for you and who's not. What candidate is beneficial and what isn't? Who's making moves and who's making promises that they're not keeping and
Mm,
why, you know.
mm,
And so when you go to asking questions and things, and somebody want to bring up something that happened way back, in the 1930s or something, I'm like, I need you to be a little more up to date on what's going on now,
please.
And so, yeah, I just have a tendency to have some very different views, and I've been called stupid.
Mhm,
I've been called dumb. I've been called ignorant. I've
mhm,
been told that I hate my own race. I don't have no good understanding and
mhm,
things of that nature. And I'm like, no, no, no. If you weren't so busy, trying to be who you are, picking you aside, you might would take the opportunity to see things and weigh the options, weigh the plus and the minuses, or whatnot. And so
mhm,
I've always tried to just take the approach of I want to hear what everybody got to say and come to my own decision from that
mhm.
standpoint.
Agreed. That's how I feel. Agreed.
I don't agree 100. I don't 100% agree with anybody,
Correct.
including the Lord. Hold on, let me say it one more time for the
Oh,
people in the back. I don't 100% agree with anybody, including the Lord,
okay. Now
because
that one that
sometimes,
we got to wait for, okay, you expound on that.
because it's one of those things. I mean, he got the power, but he could do it another way. I got preferences, just like everybody else.
Mhm,
There's the ways that I prefer the things to go that they don't go, and I might, have a little qualm with them. Now, do I believe that God can fix it or He could change it or what? Absolutely, but that don't mean I like the route that He took me.
mhm. No, that's the truth, though.
So I'm like, if I'm like that with the Lord, who are people?
Absolutely nobody. And I wish more people understood that, Tina. Like, so for real, they make it
Hmm.
so much easier. I'm speaking
Hmm.
from experience. Mm-mm-mm. Well, I will see you in the YT streets. I'm sorry, y'all. I gotta cut the video. I don't want to fall asleep on live.
What
But
time is your live with Ryan?
I don't even know, to be honest. I
And
haven't
it's
been
later
on it
on today.
sleep. I'm feeling late on night. I'm like so sleepy. I really feel like I'm about to fall out my chair. Okay, y'all. I feel it. I'm so. Oh man, I did all this stuff now.
Well, I definitely appreciate you letting me come up this morning and chat with you, chop it up about these different things in life.
I appreciate you coming up, and maybe I can finish this video later.
Alrighty, that'll
I
work.
cannot believe I was on here for 2 hours and 40 minutes. Thank you so much. And I truly appreciate your time and your help and your great insights and great wisdom. And just knowledge for the future. Like, thank you so much. Thank you to everybody that's gonna listen to this on the playback. Please like the video, y'all. Help. Excuse me. I was eating one of those big blows. Pause. One of those, with the gum in the middle. But y'all make sure to like the video. All right, bye, y'all. Good night. Pause. All right, Tina. I see you around. I'll see you soon, Tina.
Alright.
Y'all go follow Tina. It's more to come. Stay tuned. All right, y'all. Bye. How do you get out of here?